Spibby.
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 Spibby
Michael.
the mage. Yeah, Spibby the mage. An elf
Yeah,
elf.
He's gonna be a recurring character in Spellbound too.
Yeah, he's
not?
the new Marlowe Spibby.
Yeah, he's Mario's great grandchild.
Marlowe has a kid now.
You had spaghetti.
Oh,
That reminds me. Explaining Spellbound Season 2, we're gonna have to explain how Leku raises themselves.
Yeah. How he goes about raising himself.
What do you mean?
With Ukel, how do you go about... because he already knows everything you know.
Oh,
Yeah.
right, because he's a child.
You're a child. You have to realize this is gonna be at one point a pubescent teen with all the knowledge.
I will tell you.
10 wizard.
Leku raises him very poorly.
Oh.
Of course he does.
I expect no less from Leku.
He has the parental knowledge of a man who couldn't give less of a fuck if his child died and had to raise him from death.
Yeah. Look, there's only one thing that I think might be a worse parent, and that would probably.
I wasn't referring to Leku though. I was referring to the old man that raised Leku.
Fair. That reminds me.
Who were going to say was going to be a worse of a parent, Jeff?
Percy.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, yeah, to be fair.
He was very civilized in his later... People don't know these characters. Let's go on to...
Yeah, he's very civilized in his later years. But,
the first thing we have for Spellbound topic is how we came up with our characters for Spellbound. Because, we had the rules set where we had to play mages. Spellcasters.
Yeah, I'm never going to be able to make a character as good as Leku ever again.
I remember the thought process behind Gale. It's okay, I need a race. I have never played a Genasi before. Let's pick a cool one.
Yeah.
Genasi is
Gale is fairly simple.
Genasi is quite fun. And okay, we need a proper melee swordsman, but Eldritch Knights are too lame. And for me to like, and Paladin is Paladin. I don't feel like it. I'm gonna go with the Arcane Swordsman. Hey, it's Seth! Dante did nothing wrong.
Most of the Spellbound 2 stuff will probably be simply wait till it happens to find out.
Yeah. We honestly know nothing. We know nothing about what we've planned for our characters.
I mean, Seth might know a little more.
Yeah,
I know.
Seth knows his because Seth does everything.
Oh, of course you can ask in chat if we catch
a little bit more, but that's because I live with the man.
But
some of us will answer.
Yeah, Dante. There was a question if Seth, Dante's player, is going to still be playing, and that's a definite yes.
Yeah, that's yes. To put any rumors to bed right now. Yes, I am still playing in the game. I will just be playing as a new character.
Yeah, if you actually look on in the art thing.
Yeah, in the art blurb on the Discord, there should be a picture of the whole party.
Fan art. If you scroll up a bit, the post I posted, he's gonna be the one holding the block.
Yeah. I didn't realize the stream properly started. I'm gonna be real.
I mean,
we're live, my guy.
Oh no, I know because I joined. I was just fucking around when I was talking. If there's questions that are meant towards Alasia/Irish, I can probably answer some of those. They're currently. Do we have
a yay or nay on our old boy Irish, or is he gonna show up?
Probably gonna be
today.
Probably busy dealing with life or something.
Yeah.
You know how it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, since the DM is busy slaying some people in Catan.
Yeah, apparently he's really beating.
You don't slay people in Catan. You trade with them and just do better.
Yeah, you just
slay them in the merchant's way.
Flex on them.
Yeah,
no matter what he's doing. Yeah. I'd like to bring us back to the first topic of how we came up with our characters.
Oh yeah.
Where's that question?
We don't get it off topic.
In my condensed topics.
Oh, you've made a list. Okay.
Yeah, we'll randomly ask questions throughout, but I'd like to start off with the origins of our boys.
Do we just want to go around in the circle and just?
Well, Gale
who wants to start?
Next
Mine
would
is
be
that
either Sam or Seth if we're doing.
Yeah, I already started by explaining that I was.
I sort of want to hear Dante.
So okay.
How did Dante come to be?
So I distinctly remember exactly how everything went down when I made Dante, because it was a very special time in my life. It was senior year of high school.
Ooh.
And it was towards the end. This was in I want to say April. Yeah, it was in April.
Special.
And,
yes.
And so I was very close to just being done with my entire high school experience at that point.
That is a very special time in a person's
So
life.
That is an incredibly special time.
And our school was putting on a musical, the spring musical, which was Beauty and the Beast, and our gracious DM was partaking in the musical. I was not, but I was helping out backstage. And he came to me with his laptop and he said, "Hey man, remember those guys that I introduced you to during Lightfall?" And I was like, "Yeah, they were cool." And he was like, "I want to do another campaign with them. Are you in? I'm thinking it's gonna be Harry Potter, but anime." And I was like, "Okay."
What anime?
That was the pitch I received, basically, if I remember.
That's amazing.
Wow.
That's the pitch we all received.
Yeah, I want to do a Harry Potter D&D campaign, but like more anime. And I was like, all right. So
I didn't get a pitch. I was just like, you want to join for once?
so I was like, okay, well, if we're doing Harry Potter, but it's anime, I want to have the most generic looking anime protagonist character I can find.
That's fair.
And the plan was to have like this really normal looking guy in high school, but he's the classic, "Oh, I'm actually a psychotic murderer" type guy. So I wanted Dante to be like this normal looking friendly guy, and then by night he's this crazed axe murderer.
That is perfect. Okay, so this was planned from the start.
Basically,
You murdering
yes.
everyone.
I from the
Fair
start
enough.
I intended Dante to be a crazed psychotic murderer.
Nice.
Jesus Christ.
Yes, no, it was all planned.
Yeah.
Fuck it. I can't animate Leku right now. I'm just fucking.
What about
Hey, question. After we do
So
this,
that's how I came up with Dante.
When Michael joins, should we explain the origin of how the hell this game came to be?
Yeah, we'll get to like the origins of our group on topic 3, which is other games, which means Lightfall.
Other
and
game.
how that happens.
I was talking about the pitch for
Fucking
Spellbound.
Lightfall.
Lightfall
Yeah,
was a very special
Lightfall.
time. I wish I could have been there for more of it, because
Yeah.
I really
it was
enjoyed
just
it
a
at the
chaotic
tail
mess.
end.
Since we're on the topic of Dante, though, there were a couple of Dante-related questions.
Yeah.
That
We
should
can
probably
get
go
to those
through.
in time.
time?
I've noticed there's plenty of them.
There
And
are
I
a
think
lot of Dante
there's-
questions.
There will be plenty. I don't want to say I'm the most popular character, but I might be. I'm just kidding.
I mean, to be fair, that's
You had
fair.
the biggest impact.
I
You did
guess?
have.
I don't know. I mean, like, I do all right.
Sly pulled off the stupidest things in the end. You did a whole ton. Julian was just MacGuffin
Julian was a
around.
wreck.
Julian was a
Alazia
special
existed.
boy. He did his fucking best, okay?
Did my fucking best.
In terms of character, Julian was the main character. Dante was like the side boy.
The side boy that
Side
outshines
murderer.
the main
Dante was
character.
the random B plot of.
Yeah, Alazia just existed. So did
Alazia and Leku were just in the background. Just there.
Gale had a side story,
I
and then
kind of
Piper
feel
was
like
the one
it's,
that no one liked that died.
I kind of feel like it's a Star Wars scenario where like Julian is just Luke Skywalker and Dante is Han Solo kind of deal.
Yeah.
I guess
I don't know, but like, Luke Skywalker was useful.
Luke is supposed to be the main character, I guess, and then he's got his cool best friend. I don't know.
Like in anime, the cool best friend is usually way more liked than the main character.
It's weird. I don't know.
But
and then Piper was the person no one liked.
Hey, Michael.
The DM has arrived.
The DM has arrived.
The reason for the season.
The reason for the anniversary. The myth, the man, the legend. Our boy, the DM.
I just got my ass kicked in Catan, and I'm ready.
Oh no!
What? I thought you said you were winning.
I told the whole stream you were winning, man. You make me a liar.
Listen, no, I was winning. I had.
He had the map pulled out underneath him.
I was 2 points away, and I was a contender for the longest road.
Can I answer what happened to Piper?
No, we'll get to Piper later.
We'll get to that in a minute. That's an interesting story.
That's a whole topic on itself.
If it wasn't for the turn order, I would have won.
John Slice says you suck, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey.
Well, he might have been called. He might have said.
Don't bully the DM.
Because he said you suck, you liars. So he might be saying we suck.
Unless we suck.
Yeah.
No.
Unless it's all
we
of
lied
us.
to him.
I'm suck?
Oh, alright, he's bullying you right
Bad
now.
DM. Bad DM.
I'll be back real quick. Well, yeah.
There is a question here. True. How did you name your character? Where did you get the name Dante from?
To be honest, like the day that Michael came to me with the idea for Spellbound and pitched it to me was the day that I just made the character sheet for him. So I was mulling around with some names on the classic fantasynamegenerator.com.
the infamous.
The infamous and also often life-saving website. Yeah. I was mulling around with some names, and actually, I think he's in the stream right now. My boy Nick.
Oh, hey Nick.
Dante was not the original name. I think it was like Alice or something. And he's like, "Nah, that's dumb. You should change it." And I was like, "No, okay."
Alice did nothing wrong. Yeah, no, that doesn't have the same ring.
That would not have worked.
I mulled around rolled the die a couple more times on the generator, and I came up with Dante in the generator, and then I was like, yeah, all right, that's it. That's my guy. That's the name. I want that.
I assume Gale came because Air Genasi.
Yes, his last name their last name is Vind, which is also just a Norse word for winds. So yes.
Oh, Gale had a last name.
Yeah, wait.
Yeah. Gale had a last name. Dude, we need that for the wiki page.
Wait, did I never write that on my sheet?
No, you never wrote it down.
Never wrote that on your sheet. You never brought it up.
Wow. Okay. I can't believe that.
For the next game, it says Gale. No last name, like he's some kind of supermodel.
Oh man, I can't believe you never wrote it down. Oh shit!
This whole time you thought it was there, but it wasn't.
You should do that.
Yeah, you should.
That's important.
That's the time to find that out. And shut up, John.
Anyway, what I miss?
We're just making fun of Jeff for not writing
down
his character's last name.
At least you didn't make a whole family of characters out under one name.
Hey,
Thomas.
I got my family.
I know, but like...
All I've got is Dante's dad. He's now.
You haven't played each of your other characters in other games.
I'll play my dad. It's weird.
I know, but like I did Serenel and Farron and boy.
Oh yeah, as of today, your dad has a name too.
Wait, Julian's or?
Yeah, I named Julian's dad today.
Oh,
in fact.
Oh yeah.
Can I get a sneak peek?
Can I get a
I don't
sneak?
know. Do we want to do that on the stream? With
Do we want
everybody
to do that
Uh,
live on stream?
I'll wait to the moment to find out.
name.
I'm gonna have to wait. Yeah, he's the same
Do
last
we want
name.
it to be a surprise?
I think we
do.
should vote. Vote in the chat.
Yeah, everyone
chat.
vote in chat.
Do we want to know Julian's dad's name? Wait, not his like.
We'll do it in...
Not the Fey
we'll do
dad,
it in
if that's
binary.
true. His like human father, the one that raised him, I assume. Not like
Oh yeah.
if he is the Fey father. I don't think we're gonna know that. Yeah, what's
John
my
wants
mother's
to know.
maiden name?
His name is Martin with a J.
Where's the J?
Wait, Martin with the J.
How?
Hold up.
It's just a
Something's
silent
not
J
adding
in
up
there.
here.
The J gets slapped in at the end like that.
No.
Yeah,
What?
Oh shit.
that's Martin. The J is silent.
Oh.
Well,
That's
he is Dutch,
gross.
so like, is that even a Dutch name?
Oh, that's gross.
Yeah, he probably just sets it silent.
It's a silent J.
It's a
I
silent
hate
I
that.
mean, I'm in Strahd and Michael's fucking around in here.
Hey, don't bully him.
You and Michael?
No bullying.
What are we doing?
So Ben, how'd you come up with
Oh
yours?
shit.
Oh, we've heard this story before.
It's no lie
Have
that
we
you
said-
absolutely love druids.
It is
Big
no
Druid
lie.
fan.
And I was like, because I have a fond hatred for wizards and other
Fond
things.
hatred.
Yeah, fond hatred.
Fond
Hatred.
That's my
I
new band
really
name,
hate
Fond
them.
Hatred.
There's many stories behind the reason why Ben hates not only elves but
But also,
So, I was like, I didn't want to play a wizard. Asked the good Sir DM what other magic classes were an option. And he said I could be a druid, and I was like, yes.
Druid.
Yes. And then I was like, I'll go a race that is a kind of natural race and is also
Not a furball.
one
Yeah, not a furball.
that isn't a furball. That's too obvious of a pick. And so I was like, I'll go with turtle. And then when I was thinking of the names, I came up with it was Damien Demu. Was
Yeah, his original name was
name.
Damien.
lots of D names.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, okay, I kept the last name, Demu, but it was like Damien, Damo, fucking.
A very
No, I'm not gonna
Australian
use that.
name.
I'm not
yeah.
gonna do that. That's too Australian. And then I was like,
Damien.
started listening to Red Hot Chili. Started listening to Red Hot Chili Peppers, and the song "Yodel the Turtle," which is them just singing the book "Yodel the Turtle," came on, and I was like, I have an idea.
I have an idea.
I'm ready.
I
Idea.
will be trying to grow herbs and spices in any garden spot possible as an homage to the Red Hot Chili Peppers. And it'll be called Yodel the Turtle. So Yodel Demi then came to be via name and race. The stoner part was thrown in more as a later thing, as a kind of like joke at druids or hippies. Too.
Yeah,
Fucking
all
watch
druids are
this game.
hippies.
We're just spamming magic missiles.
I fucking love this game so much.
I'm glad I recorded it.
Oh,
Okay.
is this a pre-recording?
Need to buy.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
played it a while ago, and I record most. I record when we play Dawn of War.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, just in case. Like I like
Oh, okay.
I like the memories.
Oh, all right.
There was the
Thanks for
question though.
even though they weren't
Why
so
were
great.
all Yodel's transformations green?
It's because he's a turtle.
Yeah, because he's green.
This is a turtle.
He's a fucking
Green.
turtle.
It's a fucking turtle. Either they're green or they have to have a fucking
It is a
shell.
part of the contract. If you are a turtle, and a druid,
You can never not be green.
You can never not
I-
be green.
You're green or you have a shell somehow.
It's
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
easy. to be- it's
I
not easy
assume
to
it
be
wasn't
green.
just actually like you were just the animal with the hue of green. I assume there were a lot more like turtle features on it that the tokens didn't
Yeah.
represent. Or they were just a hue of
Because
green,
a
and
lot
that's
of the
hilarious.
times we just needed to grab an animal real fast.
Yeah, and,
yeah.
and
It
the
was
demon
in-
was like, just make it green so we
Just
can
make
it
tell
green.
it's fucking
Just
yellow.
on roll 20, tint
Yeah,
the
tint-
token green and call it a day. Because
I gotta fucking fix up like his spells for Strahd because we're going into a heckin'
spells
death zone.
Yes.
Need to get a
Also, I
magic
still
item.
need to give magic item.
That's all I need.
Or I guess
I
you
need
got,
to
like,
make
a
my character.
silver staff.
Yeah, get a silver staff.
Silver stuff.
I
Joe
use my
can't use
pistol.
silver staff. He's a druid.
Any human can use a staff.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
silver's a very pure metal. I'm sure they would allow.
Well, no, druids are not.
I can't
Druids are
use
allowed to use metal weaponry,
armor.
not armor.
Oh,
That's weird as shit, man.
Metal armor.
We're allowed to beat people. We're allowed to beat people to death with our hypocrisy. We're just allowed to be protected by our hypocrisy.
Well, it's,
yeah.
they're not allowed to. It's more of refined armor, like metals and that. If you cobbled together some ore, it doesn't count. But
So if
that's
you
a
just
whole
wear
different
like
problem.
raw iron ore around your chest like some bling, it's technically
Yeah, but that's
not
stupid
armor.
as fuck.
If you hit it,
No-
I'm still
no one-
protected, whatever.
No one would fucking do that. Because
Hey,
you
look,
look
man.
like such a Mick Gumby.
Oh
It's not
my god!
funny.
What the fuck is a McGumpy?
What the fuck is a McGumpy?
Even the other Australians don't know what that is.
Very old insult from when I was a kid.
Mick
Is-
Gumby. I know Gumby, but not Mick Gumby.
It's like basically a Gumby that always goes to Macca's.
Gumby goes to
Oh.
Macca's. That green motherfucker.
Oh,
Bloody hell.
right. We got any? Well, no, we got more questions back there.
Yeah, I mean... Oh, I guess it's just how I came up with Julian. For the
Yeah.
last, how I came
It's
up.
your turn.
A lot of my
Yeah,
characters
so-
eventually blend into one. Like, if they're very
Oh,
similar
yeah.
characters, they'll just get mashed into the same character to deepen their character plot and stuff. I had a wizard I played who was very, like, classic, scholared, very smart wizard. Kind of like Leku, but not that edgy. And I had a bard who had white hair and was very carefree and emotional, and eventually they kind of just mashed into the one character. And
You also had the Lightfall boy, the Lightborn.
well, yeah, all my characters seem to have something weird going on with them, without my intent.
Some of it, yes, some of it just was my decision.
Well, yeah. Whenever I name a character, I tend to lean towards V's, J's, and M's for some reason. For name starts. Like I have Victor, Vincent. I had a lot of M, like Mordecai and Martel and Julian, obviously.
It's because they're funky letters.
They're cool letters. I really like them. And Farfire is just a cool last name that I used a lot. Because why wouldn't I? And it's a bard because, you know, bards are hilarious. Someone has to play the bard.
Yeah.
Someone has to.
Someone's got to.
It is a
Someone
requirement.
should.
Someone should play
Someone
the bard.
should.
If you're running an all magic campaign and someone doesn't play bard,
What the
I'm
hell are you
sorry.
doing?
Yeah, seriously, that's just wrong.
A mosquito.
They're a full caster magician. Why would you not?
Yeah, they're like the best support unless you're considering cleric, and then maybe they're
Yeah,
not
unless
the
you're a
best support.
cleric.
Then maybe.
The clerics are strong as hell, man.
They really are.
Yes. At least this isn't Pathfinder. Pathfinder clerics are stupid.
Some serious shade against
I think Pathfinder necromancers are a lot better though. I think they're
yeah.
actually allowed to control armies of skeletons instead of like maybe
I'm
5.
saying, by the way, that's not technically shade towards clerics. I'm just saying they're broken.
No, I'm just.
I like playing clerics. I love playing support.
clerics are
I'll
fun.
usually play a support.
And then I'll usually play the whiz. I always play the human, and
I always play like half
Seth
races.
also.
I also play human a lot, but I do have my my random
Oh yeah.
things now and again.
I don't know why, but
Yeah.
I always play the half things. I love playing tieflings, half elves, half orcs. And I always like to use the fact they're half as like a story plot point.
Fair enough.
Like, why wouldn't you? Like,
But-
such a weird thing.
For me personally, I just can't play a melee boy ever since Lightfall fucking Orc Boy. Like, sure.
Too used to this extreme damage.
Hey man, Kagan was cool.
Yeah,
He was.
bring that.
He split
Bring
open
it
an
back.
Archphase stomach, so yeah.
Well, so did we. So you know, like, what's up?
Yeah.
And we were
Well,
like,
I-
5 when we did it.
Yeah.
I think Kagan got like the final blow though.
I think that was one question. What were the ages in the specific places we were? Like, at school we were all around 15.
Yeah, 15 was like the base age for the material plane.
Some of
And
us might have been
then
14 or
think-
16, but we were all around 15.
All around that age. And then
I made Yodel 12 because
Oh yeah, well yeah,
Turtles
turtles
are
are fucking weird.
yeah, turtles are adults at the age of 15. So it's like
Yes, 15
Yeah,
is
15 is the
yeah,
anime.
15 is anime age.
unless they're 10, but let's be real, not everyone can be that.
They're
But
still
then,
ripped.
but then at that point, by the time we got to the Feywild, we were 10.
Yeah, so how many how many ages did how many years did we lose when we went to the Feywild?
It was definitely circumstantial for each person. It wasn't the same because
Alright.
I think Yurtle was 9 at the beginning. Yeah, Yurtle was 9 years old at teenage, so he didn't
Yeah.
lose like 10 years.
Okay, question for me. What the heck was up with the random phobias?
A little fun.
that was DM's.
It was just like a childhood fear resurfacing,
Yeah,
and I wanted to
I
make you
can
guys afraid of
understand
things that you had as part of your character.
I was literally afraid of flowers.
Yeah,
So
I
was
think
Elysia.
I forget what I was afraid of.
Someone was afraid of cats, and then we had the cat traveling with us.
No,
Was that
people
Julian?
Yeah, I think I was
Just
afraid of.
animals, yeah.
Yeah, I think I was afraid of
Like, he
animals.
was afraid of being alone, which made a lot of sense for his character.
Yeah.
Yes. And then someone was straight up terrified of moss.
One
Which,
other thing
fair, I think.
I do want to bring up is what we would have played if we didn't play our characters. What would be our second bet?
Still specifically for Spellbound though.
Yeah, for Spellbound specifically.
So had to be
I mean-
has to be a magic character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
I'm
Paladin
never-
and Rogue, probably.
Pally Rogue. Yeah, everyone loves Pally Rogue.
Pally Rogue is very fun and there's a
I
Very
love Pally
fun,
Rogue.
they say.
Yeah.
Pally Rogue's
As they roll like
'Cause it's
20
broken.
dice.
it's hilarious.
It's so good.
Swashbuckler Pally Rogue is the best
Oh.
duelist.
Personally, though, I don't think I'd ever make a character as good as Lego again.
I mean,
For
even
some
so,
reason, I've just grown so attached to him.
like even if
No,
it's
you know what would be broken,
different
though?
class, like what if there's anything you'd change?
Well, maybe sorcerer.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I don't know, because I can't imagine
The game anywhere else but what it was.
Spellbound without these
I mean,
characters.
Dante could have multi-classed into Gunslinger. Actually use his gun.
Like he needed
I
to.
could already used it. Yeah, like I needed to.
Fair, but still.
Like I already had proficiency with them. I don't remember what the plus was, but the weapon itself was like a +2 gun, I think. I forget. It was a
OP.
that pistol was broken.
Yes. You
I-
can
I-
Like
hammer
a
lot.
school of magic.
Yeah, I had a gun.
Yes.
Yes.
Let me,
We're gonna
uh,
answer that
yes.
now. Yes, it is.
The school of gun.
Let me see if I can pull up the
Yeah,
rules.
come
for
on.
the-
It's Harry Potter logic. We have,
'Cause
except we actually have guns.
It was pretty retarded, honestly. I still wonder why Michael gave it to me to this day.
Well, no, it
Yeah.
was. So you want to peek behind the curtain?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was during the Feywild endgame bits. I was trying to make Dante and Gale as overpowered as possible because I was going to try to have the Mothman.
Yeah,
I knew that. I realized that for the sword.
Yeah.
So the sword Gale got was incredibly powerful, and I was giving Dante like a bunch of crazy stuff to his Eldritch Blast and his gun, because it was in my plan that the boss fight he wouldn't have any like minions, but then Dante and Gale will be fighting you guys too.
That's a big
Dante
question that came
And
up.
I just had the worst charisma ever.
There was,
Well, actually, no, I just rewatched the episode a little bit. Dante actually crit failed the saving throw.
Oh, I did?
Oh.
Yeah, and then Julian replaced it.
With
Yeah, I used one of my replacements.
Yeah, you tried to use one on me too, and it just straight up didn't work because I sucked.
I had like 2 really good ones.
Yeah, you gave me a 19, but the DC was 20, and I had 0 plus.
Every time you actually use the divination ability in Spellbound, you always had a crit as one of the ones you used.
I made sure I did. I just slept if I didn't. I go into the battle with no crit on tap. What are you thinking?
I'm just looking at my computer, and I question why I just have a screenshot of a goddamn cracker. Did one of you guys send this?
You know how
I
it
don't
is,
know.
man.
I don't remember a cracker.
A big question that keeps coming up is why Dante kept his powers.
Oh, yeah.
So I think we need to describe the whole patron
I have
thing.
it as a rule in all my campaigns that when a warlock's patron gives them power, they can't take it away. So
At least
that's
without
why
force, I'm
literally
sure.
everyone isn't out impressing. Yeah, it's like just they can't, like, if you in my game, if you piss off your patron and they basically like rescind their patronage, you cannot level up in Warlock anymore unless you switch subclasses and find a new patron.
Is it the same with like all other patron-esque things? Like if Pelor gives me power, can he not take it back?
It depends on the campaign. Most of the time with gods, I have as a thing that they can't take it back, but in any setting I run that has the city sigil in it, god cannot take back the power it gives you either.
That's fair.
Neat.
Which is why also, like, every single person who says a little prayer doesn't immediately become a cleric, because gods have to be careful who they get their powers to.
Yeah, they can't just zip it back.
They have to wait for someone to kill that cunt to get that power back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just sit there like, fuck.
I made a mistake.
Make a crusade.
Yeah.
No, just give
Crusade against the heretics.
Crusade for murder.
Ben, would you play anything different? Or would you always be Druid?
No, I have some ideas that I reckon would have been slightly interesting to try play with. One of them was, one of the ideas that was floating in my head was an Eldritch Knight fighter that was going to try be a Minotaur or a
Minotaur. That would
Warlock.
have been interesting.
And their gimmick is they enjoy trying to fight the weave with the weave type thing, which is why they like magic and that.
Gonna use God to fight God.
Exactly. It's like picking up Cthulhu's right arm and making him punch himself in the face
Making her,
before
please.
he just wipes you out of existence.
On the
him or
topic
Cthulhu?
of Cthulhu,
Both.
for Christmas, I got like H.P. Lovecraft's The Call of Cthulhu for beginner readers, and it's like Call of Cthulhu, but illustrated like it's Dr. Zeus.
Dr. Seuss, I love. I've seen
Yeah.
a bunch of YouTube videos of people like reading that.
It's so
I fucking
cool.
love that book so
I
much.
want to read it on stream sometime. It's so
I
good.
wish they did that
We
for,
should
like,
have
all
we
the-
should have we should have another reading session with Irish where we force him to read.
Dude,
God,
we need
what
to
was
do
it,
a My Immortal
Immortal
stream.
again?
We have to.
Yeah. For
Next on the
context,
list.
we forced one of our friends to read My Immortal once, and now he's scarred by the words fishnet leggings.
We don't know
Well,
what
also,
My
you never
Immortal is.
read or seen Harry Potter either.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
never seen Harry Potter, which makes it infinitely better.
My Immortal is a absolutely infamous fanfiction of Harry Potter, and like just to give you a little bit of what the hell happens
can you
into
link
it.
the internet historian?
I'm sure I can. Like, Marty McFly shows up. I'm gonna say that. That's all I'm gonna have to say.
Yeah.
He does. Yeah, Marty McFly shows up.
Wait, John, you've never read My Immortal. Okay, I need to
Also,
read that with you later.
I watched a dramatic reading.
That is good. Yeah, I think I've seen
of
that.
My Immortal, and I distinctly remember the last bit that I remember listening to was the reveal of none other than Tom fucking Bombadil.
Tom Bombadil, yes. It was Tom Bombadil.
Oh God, yes.
That's the thing. It was just Tom Bombadil, and then that was it. That was the end of the chapter, and that was the last episode of the dramatic reading that the guy released on his channel.
I love whenever they spelt the names. It slew me.
Oh, I want to say that it might be a joke, but
it
probably isn't.
Well, no, that's the thing. Like back in the time, that was the ironic stuff.
Like I can't.
It's so hard to tell.
It makes it so much more enjoyable to think that it's honest and someone actually wrote it.
It might be because that's like the time when that stuff was.
Yeah. I feel like it's better if it is like a genuine.
Like they have a website.
You can tell when some things are like just trying to copy and be cringy, but there are some out there that are genuine, and it's just wow, someone wrote this and like believed in it.
Like, yeah, all right, this is it.
This is the best I can do.
My masterpiece. Time to put it on fanfiction.net.
I remember discussing characters with Michael, and one of my first ideas was to play like a Eldritch Knight greaser.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah, I wanted to basically be that blonde kid from the Crab Club.
Damien.
Yeah, I wanted to play him.
Damien.
It's also good you didn't pick Damien for your turtle name.
That would have been fucking awkward.
Don't you love how off-topic we've gone?
Well, no, I just brought up, what I would have played if I did not play Julian.
We're relatively on topic.
This is on topic.
So. Yeah, it would have been a greaser, leather jacket, greased out hair, pompadour maybe.
Yeah.
Told everyone to forget about it.
Are we going to move on from this question?
Did we go through like all? I don't know. All like origins of characters.
I think so. Except for Irish's, which is like they've had their characters' family tree for ages.
I think we actually didn't do Leku, but oh well, who cares about Leku?
You've talked way too much about Leku.
When you went to go do it, Sam, you fucking off-trailed.
And also, for Alicia,
people might want to know. So, where did Alicia come from, Jeff?
Give context for Irish because
we might as well, because people might want to know. So yeah, where did Alicia come from?
Okay, so I mean, Elysia. Actually, no. I think the full context for this would be better if we talked about them more in the context of Spellbound because it involves a lot of Percy.
Yeah,
that is true. Irish has like his own universe and stuff because he also DMs.
Yes,
and one of his characters.
He has his own headcanon. For everything.
So this character came very much from a whole different universe, basically, and you could probably tell with how they were played.
To be fair, they what's it called? Yeah, I mean, Elysia, in part, is what they would kind of want to do if they were female.
Yeah. So Elysia was the daughter of a character we played in a previous game, which we'll bring up later.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, Leku, where'd Leku come from? Because we definitely know where Leku came from.
Yeah. But, did you know Leku...
Yeah, we're not telling.
Yeah, I ain't snitching.
I have no idea where Leku is from. He just talks about him a lot.
A lot, yeah. Okay, to be fair, I do, but fucking...
If you think playing as the daughter of a character from previous campaigns kind of weird, wait till you hear this.
Okay, hold up a second. I want to actually know what you guys think Leku's origin is.
I know what Leku's origin is because I've seen it before you even told me about the concept for the character.
Okay, give it a shot, because I don't think you actually know, the origin. like what started his creation.
Wasn't the whole point the Dawnforge cast guy or whatever his name is?
Dawnforge? Wait, what?
What's his name?
I know you wanted Edge. Also, John,
it was the video about whether or not necromancy can be good.
No,
yeah, I remember that was like the part of the huge concept of Leku.
Well, we know that's a big concept of Leku.
That video had nothing to do with
that.
Leku.
Did have nothing to do with them.
I think you guys like linked that after like I created Leku and like just.
All right, just forget me then. I don't know what I'm
you
fucking
stole
talking
a lot,
about.
Sam. Every time we try to bring up where Leku came from, you're going up like, where'd he come from?
Yeah, we have never gotten a full origin story of Leku. We've just got you gushing about him.
Yeah.
Well, to be
We
fair,
just keep interrupting him, and so
every time you guys do.
That's because you also get incredibly sidetracked and we're watching you spam magic missiles.
That's fair, but the origin of Leku is actually based in my own psychology, where
Oh my god.
Fuck you.
that was way off.
We're gonna get a 10-page essay on it.
No, gonna be really fucking short. Just shut up. My ideology is like fucking computers and stuff. Sort of like growing up saved my life and not whatnot, or at least kept me away from suicidal ideologies because it gave me a place to feel comfortable. And I sort of translated that into magic through necromancy. And imprinted that into a character. And that's where Leku's base came from. The idea that necromancy can be good because technology is the sort of fucking often regarded as bad side and often hated. But yeah, there.
So
short.
you mean like a
It
druid
used to be hated.
What?
Like, druids like technology essentially.
Yeah.
Anti-druid.
But like.
That's what Leku is. No wonder Yodel has to kill him now. He's an anti-druid.
Anyway, there. Fuck you guys.
I just want to play a bard.
By the way, if we all went into a battle royale, do we agree that Dante would kill us all?
Oh yeah,
probably.
probably.
I would charm him, and he would never be able to kill me because I'm his best friend.
You would make Dante gay.
But then I'd throw him in the ocean and dissolve him.
Yeah. Dissolve.
Well, that's what we did with his body.
That's what you
Yeah,
did.
we just...
You sick bastard.
Sorry, bro. You know I had to do it to him.
Yeah, did we put a spoiler warning?
For what?
I'm assuming that
This will
everyone
be at the
here
end
Seen this,
of
has
the
watched.
playlist.
has probably seen it.
Yeah, this will be at the
Yeah.
end
And
of
if
the
they haven't,
playlist, so
then
if they
suck
skip
it
to
up.
this, then
It's
you're
been
watching
a
this
year.
right now and you have not watched an entire thing, well, that's kind of cringe, bro.
Yeah,
Oh,
honestly,
God damn.
that's kind of crazy.
Wow.
He wants the free time, but yeah, we know you're doing that ironic, but still.
I'm about to lose
have a
subscribe.
present for
Sorry,
that.
bro.
How do you guys get all of these? Like, just
Just
sitting
be in
trying
chat,
to get
yeah.
mine
you
to
just
build.
sit there.
I'm sitting on 20k right now.
I'm sitting at I'm sitting at 2-1. It's
Now-
5,000
now-
though.
On the topic of what we would have played if we did not play our boys, Michael, what would you play if you were a player in this game? Would you play like one of the NPCs you made, or would you play like something completely different? Like, would you play Elliot?
I'd love to play Elliot. I get to do already, but
God, yes, Elliot.
I know Elliot probably has his own backstory and shit in your head, but I've also got a like backstory I plan to use for my game in my head.
He's from Detroit.
Gonna use Elliot. Jeez.
Yeah, he's from Detroit, if I remember.
I mean, I'm gonna use everyone in my
He's
game.
he's
still
from
a car.
Detroit, and he had already killed someone before the campaign even began.
Yeah.
I have a lot more to it, but it's not very detailed, and it's not that important.
Yeah.
I mean, now
Obviously
he's the god of
is
Feywild.
Eldritch Knight, Warlock, and Bard are my 3 favorite classes in the entire game.
Hmm.
Fair. I think Eldritch Knight is just a bit lame, which is why I went Chandler, but like, I like the idea of an Eldritch Knight a lot.
I think I would have loved to have played a bard in a Spellbound-like world. But I do such a good job with warlocks that if I had me for a DM, I would always play a warlock every campaign.
I love the humbleness of that.
No, I
agree, but still.
I agree, honestly. Like, I think I'm gonna start picking Warlock more myself.
I would really like to play, like, if I play anything that has a deity, I know there will be a part of the world that Michael runs. Because a lot of games it'll just be like,
it's just like, oh, whatever.
Yeah, like, that never comes up. Whatever, you have your powers.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, for some GMs you don't want to come up. I'm not gonna name names.
But fucking, like, and Michael just lets me get away with so much shit.
You got away with so much shit.
You got off. With
we were out there dying, and you were getting bonus. Yeah, but we killed things.
Yeah, we were dying. Like you sat there. It was like a.
He leached off of our XP. While we died and resurrected Miriam and killed skeletons, and you got bonuses to Arcana.
Slime, and you wonder when... Slime, you literally made yourself a side character, like how Irish was. Also, you just
I'm gonna throw bows at this point, I don't even...
Do you even know who I am?
It's a year later, I can see these things.
We did the practical
They took my girlfriend and you got Arcana boosts. I lost an arm.
Took his arm.
He took his arm.
I think we should go throughout the series and determine like the rises and falls and determine like point based who won in Spellbound.
Who won? The answer is Dante. Let's be real.
Dante loses.
Because I barocted him.
If you die, you lose all your points.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Dante won before he died.
I was winning before I died.
He definitely had the biggest kill streak of anyone in that game.
I had a pretty good kill streak.
That was another topic.
Didn't kill anybody.
That was another topic.
Well, no, we killed
your
monsters,
kill rate?
But yeah, no. You killed like so many
I meant
things.
people,
yeah.
like
Seth, what's your KD? Yeah, what's your KD?
Okay, so I guess I should explain. I guess I should explain the full. I've explained it to you guys before.
Yeah.
Exactly like what I did. But those sessions were never recorded because it was just Michael and I. So I guess for the rest of the folks at home who have no idea exactly what happened, I killed, I think it was 7 or 9 people.
It was actually directly. We're gonna say directly here.
Directly.
You only killed 6.
Really?
I assume that doesn't count like Eladrin and once we went into the Feywild and
yeah,
all
that does not count
killing.
any of the Eladrin you killed, and that does not kill any people that like your actions indirectly killed.
Okay.
Yes. So that's not counting.
Okay,
to be fair, we would have all congratulated you if you had murdered Piper.
Wow. Okay.
That is also a thing. For anyone who is confused, I did not kill Piper.
Or Mr. Xanazex.
That's what I was gonna say. Is that you did not kill them, but actually your actions did lead to the deaths of Piper and Xanazex.
But my actions did indirectly lead to their deaths.
Because we were talking about the origins of the characters when we were at school and I was like, hey Seth, magic game, and he was like, I want to play a warlock. This, and that. He told me he wanted to play a chaotic evil character.
Yeah.
Because he never got to do it in like a real game before. And I was like, that's not gonna super work because I had like a Harry Potter thing for this. And he was like, well, what if I was like I'm not outwardly
But what
evil,
if you ripped
hide
off
it.
the magicians?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, that was shush, fucking Jeff.
Yeah.
You wanna come? You wanna catch me outside?
You wanna catch me with DM fists?
But no, the first 2 students I murdered. It was the second time the Mothman attacked the school.
Yeah,
and
when we were all locked in the place.
This is my shot.
Yeah, we should have run out of that stuff.
This is when I murder. Oh no, here I go killing again.
I might rewatch the episode. I think it was either that Seth wasn't there for that session,
That might be
I told Seth to make up an excuse to leave.
And then I left.
And then he left, and then after that session, he was just still around, so we just continued.
We just did the thing.
He
we
just
were
did
running
the thing.
back while the thing was going off, and we lost Elliot's shoe, and Dante wasn't with us when we got there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I remember freaking out as Julian, like, where the fuck is Dante?
Yeah, where's my best friend?
Yeah, which magician's reference?
Which one? We copied a lot of it.
Yeah, that's also like another thing. Like most of us have never seen the Magicians.
Yeah,
the
no,
show.
I only found that out because I started watching it on Netflix.
Yeah.
Any sort of similarities or like inspirations that you see in our characters are purely coincidental.
Yeah,
For
I
the
was the
Magicians.
only one who knew about the Magicians when this campaign started.
Literally, I only started watching The Magicians after Alex started doing the animations.
No,
What's lacking
that's exactly what
in
happened.
way in Magicians?
The upload time of when I uploaded the first animatic came out very close to the same time it was put onto Netflix. So people had just recently watched it.
And then everyone was like, hey, wait, is that ripping off The Magicians?
It's like, well, no shit.
There are so many comments like that.
Yeah, and I did some research. There's no characters in Magicians that is
That is a fucking
Wacky
turtle.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, but
Show me the turtle.
I'll defend till the day I die. It's not like a ripoff or anything. But it's, I just took the frame
Yeah.
and
That
then
one
I
scene.
just kind of wiggled a lot of the story arcs.
Yeah. I mean, like, you took the Mothman, you took the Smile.
And
the
I
desk.
looked into it a bit. That Mothman character in The Magicians just stops he's not even a plot.
He just stops being relevant, yeah.
He's just there, and
Actually,
he's like, yes.
I don't want this podcast stream to turn into like a critique of the show, but I found the rest of the show after season 2 really unenjoyable because like you kind of lose track of what the stakes are because like at any point when they start explaining what they're about to do, it's like, wait, why are we doing this? The bad guy died in the middle of season 2, and we're on season 5 now.
Oh man.
I guess to finally answer the question of what exactly happened though. Again, it was like I think the second time that he attacked the school.
Yeah.
This was my time to shine. I went out on my own. I found 2 helpless girls in the courtyard, and I was like, "Oh, perfect."
Easy
Who
pickings.
did you murder exactly?
I murdered
Ayla,
one was
the elf,
one was the bat
bird
lady,
chick.
and it was
No, there was Paige, who is the harpy,
Yeah.
Aww.
yeah.
and then there was a girl named Fafina you guys never met, who was a high elf.
Yeah.
I really liked those characters.
One of my favorite things about Spellbound was something that never really got introduced very much. Was all the side characters as designs.
Yeah. Well,
They were really
pretty
over-designed
unique.
because Alex put so much effort into them, and then they just didn't come up much because the story didn't really like demand.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we just
Dante
did talk to
murdered
him.
them.
So
I
I had
so many,
I had
there's so many
plethora of
beautifully
fun.
intricate background characters that did. And there were also like planned quest lines
Ah.
Yeah.
for different side
you wanna
characters
explain
that you guys just never really got into.
Yeah, that's a point I've been trying to pick up. Like, a lot of the side stories for even, like, the main characters had, like, been cut short because we were like, hey, let's go to the Feywild.
Yeah.
Why
so
wouldn't
a
we?
lot of things
Like, the world's
got
on
dropped.
stake.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a lot of stuff that happened.
Yeah,
I think the point where it all just went, like, let's go to the Feywild was when we finally entered the headmasters.
Well, yeah, because that's when we got a lot
Office,
of
Yeah,
answers.
that's when all the cards were on the table, and you guys were like, "Well, we're not gonna get any better."
Yeah.
Yeah, like, what
I
did
might as
we
well
do?
just go,
We're
yeah.
gonna do another fetch
I
quest
did
for fucking Damien?
The more I hear about your plan story, the more I wish we did some of them, like the whole ice thing.
I mean, that's the thing. There was like 40 timelines. Who's to say like timeline 12 didn't hang out with Paige?
Yeah, who
That's
knows?
true.
I don't know.
And that's the thing. I've struck fucking solid gold that the Magicians never did. Was we just make a game for each individual timeline, and we keep playing Spellbound for the next 40 fucking years.
Which is kind of like what Strahd is.
Let's
But we'll
not.
talk about Strahd a bit later.
No.
The ride never stops.
this for basically the rest of my life.
The next topic I do have...
Wild ride. Yeah, I hope everyone's
Yeah, right.
happy because
Okay, come on.
the ride
Like,
literally
you and
never
everyone
stops.
shouldn't complain. You love like way too much.
Okay, I do enjoy him a lot, but I don't think I'm willing to stick with him
So-
for that long with no progression to his story.
We haven't had a game
like
with everybody in a while, but I'm getting incredibly excited for the Curse of Strahd thing, and to the point
Which
where
is
I'm like,
starting next week.
just starting next week.
Yeah, next week.
Next week.
I think that with a break after we finish Curse of Strahd, whatever the hell that is, I think we could maybe do one more, but that's gonna be well after we get to the other things we've promised we'll do,
Like season 2.
like season 2,
Like season 2.
which takes a little bit more of a precedence than more wacky OVAs.
Yeah, basically.
Uh,
I guess to
Also-
cut a long story short, I killed those two. I charmed them. I killed one of them with a dancing knife. I made one of them bury themselves in the woods,
Oh,
and then I murdered them, and then buried her, and then the hedge witches, those
Yeah, we need
those people that we met in the skeleton warehouse, I burned them all alive.
Yeah.
Now-
Did we do a beach episode joke before?
We've definitely joked about it a lot.
yeah.
Yeah, the beach episode,
Did
which we have art for,
you-
by the way.
Yeah, I was just to say, don't we have the picture?
I mean, one of the thumbnails was like a beach episode thumbnail.
Yes, Nick.
Is the
This
type of
is
stuff you want to admit.
Yeah, Nick, this is something I want to admit over stream. I totally murdered 6 actual people.
Yeah, right. I, the player.
Never played.
Did you murder those hedge witches because they did what, like, because we fought them and, like, their skeletons killed Miriam? Or was it just like, why not?
No, it was just Dante being Dante.
Just pure,
Yeah.
like...
Dante got extra bullshit Michael made these up powers every time he killed a certain number of people.
Well, yeah, but like, no
Yeah,
inkling
remember
of
when you
was
guys were like,
because,
"Oh, why
not?
is your Eldritch Blast doing 2d10?" And I was like, "Oh, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it."
I think
Forget about
I
it.
was murdering people.
I think at that point I was just like, it's probably some Michael thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no.
Can I
yeah,
always
like,
some
I
Michael
distinctly
thing.
remember like points where you guys were like, "What? Wait, why is it doing 2d10 and not 1?" I was like, "Oh, don't. Yeah, just
Yeah, that was,
don't worry
yeah, that
about
was
it.
meaning a lot.
Oh yeah, guys.
hey,
Week
it's on the
19, part
Dante
1 was the
Wrong
beach
picture.
episode thumbnail.
Yeah.
I
I love the part right after you murder those two people. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like Julian's having like a panic attack in the courtyard, and you're like trying to calm him down while the chick you murdered is like
Is like too, yeah. The cops are all
yeah, it
over
was
the
the
corpse.
Mothman.
No.
Wow, that really sucks.
It's okay. Yeah.
Julian.
Yeah. Wow. I wonder who did this. Wow. That Mothman sure is a bad guy. Wow.
wow.
My best friend.
Derek.
Meanwhile, the man that actually committed the murders is standing right next to you, comforting you.
Smoking a fat joint.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, that's
Also-
right. Didn't we light up right
Yeah,
there on the spot?
you like light up for the first time then.
Oh,
Oh my
Go to drugs,
God.
kids.
I fucking
I don't
love
think-
this game.
I don't think I'm ever going to outlive Bob. Bob is my
Oh.
favorite D&D.
That
I don't know,
is
he's
the next
Bob.
topic though. Favorite NPCs excluding Miriam and Elliot.
Bob.
Well then it's got to be either the wand shop guy or Bob.
Or Todd, right?
Oh, fucking Todd! Don't get me started on Todd.
Mine's definitely Todd.
Todd.
Todd or Mr.
See, the thing is,
Xenazex.
I literally don't even actually like in real life. I do not hate Todd. Like,
No, I
he's
don't
fine.
care. Everyone
Dante though, seething hatred for Todd.
The fact he didn't murder him.
I never got to it.
That's the third last statement in the finale. Is Dante like Seth doing the Dante voice, going, "My one regret was I didn't kill Todd."
Yeah, that's right. I never got Todd. Oh, and then I disintegrated into nothingness. It was the Infinity War meme. Julian, I don't feel so good. And then I withered away. But this time, no one's gonna be able to snap me back into existence.
Yeah.
Fucking...
Oh god. Whew. Oh.
What? Okay.
Yeah. Does anyone know why we had the extreme hatred of Todd, or did it just happen?
It started just because of Dante, I think. I don't remember
I think
exactly
someone does-
why. I think Todd did something to piss me off at one point.
I
don't
Todd
remember.
was just being a general dick. And
I
he
think
was
that
like,
might have been.
Okay, you sealed your grave.
Yeah, it was like you have sealed your fate. The
You
prophet.
guys also framed him
The
for
prophet
the...
kept
Yeah,
spoken.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's also right. Because we hated him at that
Framed-
point. We were like, oh, we'll just
Yeah.
frame Todd.
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
Olivia
yeah.
framed
He's
Todd
our fall
for
guy.
so much stuff.
No worry.
Yeah, it was
Again,
very-
I swear, Dante did nothing wrong,
Yeah,
and nothing legally can prove it.
It was all Todd.
Legally.
Todd just possessed him.
It was
I
all
mean, to
Todd.
be fair, we did hear Dante admit that he killed them all.
At the very end, when
I also had a question about that. Did he just whisper it to Julian? Like, who else actually knows
wait,
that?
my final. Okay, so the knowledge of Dante murdering like 6 people is known to everyone in the group because he yelled it out loud.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we all
Well,
Was he
know.
like possessed? Is that your explanation?
Dante's final words, however, were just to Julian.
Yeah. My boy. Which I
My
totally
boy.
remember what they are.
that he didn't kill Todd.
That was kind of like a joke last word.
Okay,
My
then.
actual
Yeah,
last
that is
words,
definitely regrets.
I think I wrote down somewhere,
Hmm.
but they're also in the episode when I'm like coughing and dying.
This recording did not capture the traps well.
Don't worry about
The
that.
flickering back and forth.
Yeah, well, yeah. Also, this is just so us. It's just a chaotic mess of us talking. There's
Yeah.
no
we're,
one to do this.
we're answering questions just very slowly.
Yeah.
We do
Very
have-
back and forth.
We do
wise.
have like 30 more to get to.
Yeah.
So next
Should
question.
we move on from? Should
Next
we move
question.
on
I'm gonna,
from
like,
everyone?
Come on, I
super
gotta
edit.
hear everyone's answers to favorite NPC though.
Oh.
It's Bob.
Yeah, it's Bob. I mean, come on. One man or
If it's not-
Bob?
If it's
Like,
not Elliot or Miriam, it's Bob.
You hasn't answered.
Slide, if you say you kill, I'm gonna slap you.
I knew that. I wasn't gonna fucking
I mean,
say
my
no.
answer's Hans. Was my
Yeah,
favorite.
bring back Hans. Where you at?
Hans.
We never got to see
I
enough
really
of
like
Marlo.
Xanazex.
Marlo is
I really wish we
Marlo
got to
was
talk to
great.
him more. Todd
Yeah,
was
Xanazex.
just
yeah, too bad
funny.
he's freaking dead.
Yeah, he got murked early. I actually like felt bad when I heard that. I was like, God damn! Out of all the teachers,
Yeah.
I really like.
Oh, I forgot the math teacher.
Yeah,
Oh, Mr. Cooper!
Mr.
I
Cooper.
don't think,
He was pretty
I don't
good.
think I have a specific favorite NPC.
the shift between my emotions to when we were just like laughing our asses off at answering simple math questions to like,
Yeah.
oh god, he's dying. Oh god, help!
Yeah, God, yeah.
That was a really big tonal shift.
It was amazing.
That
It was well played. I'll
It was
give
like
to Michael.
pizza plus soda equals what? And we were like, cookies.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know. It was shit like that. It
I
was like,
love.
oh god,
I love
he's
the
dead.
alchemy one as well.
Yeah.
Like the one with the huge mustache. And,
Oh, Mr. Sunshine.
yeah, Mr. Sunshine.
Oh yeah.
Or
Or the animal handling teacher.
He was pretty
I
neat.
think I sort of enjoy. This is going to probably be an obvious thing where you all go, "Oh yeah, of course you would do it that moment." But like the one where Leku fucking levitated a giant pillow.
Yeah. Oh, that.
I was gonna
that's
say
What
when
class
he
was
knocked
that?
that.
I was charmed.
Yeah, that was Charms like the
Fucking
first one.
Charms, yeah.
It was. God, yeah, Gala during most of that basically had magical dysfunction style until like after class.
Yeah. Like,
So I thought your favorite moment would have been when like you fucking bumped that kid off his fucking broom and drew him.
Oh,
no,
That
Oh.
I
Oliver.
fucking panicked at that moment. It was like, oh shit, no,
Hey,
this is
let's be real though. Like you saved his.
Oliver was amazing. The hurt boy.
You kept gonna get hurt, like no matter what.
Poor feet.
All of the school activities were pretty over the top. Like in the broom ball episode, someone in the comments pointed out that we made like 20 points in like
Yeah.
6 seconds.
'Cause, 'cause in one turn we like double dunked.
Uh huh.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we did.
Poor feet.
So I thought your favorite moment would have been when like you fucking bumped that kid off his fucking broom and drew him.
Uh-huh.
Good times.
Uh,
Define
was overpowered.
physics.
I was overpowered in Broomball, I feel like.
You just teleported anywhere, so you overpowered it any time.
Which is why we made like 20 points in 6 seconds.
I just sat at the goal with doors, with brooms tied to my door so they can support my weight.
But
Brooms
I think
tied to my door.
Leku, the 2 times Leku melee, didn't we both crit with Oliver and then that guy, and then the guy in the fucking fountain world where it's just like, you know what? I'm gonna do something dumb. There's an anti-magic field. He's lined up. Let's do this.
Just gonna hit him. Wham!
Just gonna.
Didn't that kill a guy?
Dome
Didn't that
him.
murder him?
Yeah, that killed him. We murdered him.
That was the
Murdered
first
the
time
guy.
a non-human was murdered by someone other than Dante.
Huh.
Oh, but fuck me. Like, yeah, both 2 times Leku melee'd. Crits. But that's disgusting. Let's move on.
Yeah. Question 3.
Ooh, that's hot.
Question 3, an hour into the stream.
Michael, what was your favourite NPC other than the 2 biggies?
The 2 biggies?
I feel like it's a weird question because I know so much more about all
Yeah.
of them than you can do.
I honestly really like the Mothman as well, as like just
Yeah.
Especially by the end.
Just
I think
Bob
also
Ashton's
the
my favorite.
Mothman was one of my top picks for like NPCs I didn't get to develop very much. You
Yeah,
guys were supposed to fight the Mothman like 10 times.
And lose like 10
one
times.
question I have though is why does the fucking Winter Fae disguise himself as a moth guy?
I feel like there was an explanation behind that we never got.
I think he always had the moths. He just like took on the form of the beast to be threatening.
What's the answer, Michael?
Jesus.
Yeah, what's the answer, Michael?
So the behind the scenes real answer is he was gonna look different each time you saw him.
Oh.
That's fair.
But you only fought him the one time. And then Gale saw him in a dream, and I wanted him to know it was the same guy. And then I was gonna make a bunch of different ones, but at that point you guys basically like were on a path to like never fight him again until the final time. So I was like, well, you know what? I'm just gonna skip right to the final form.
That's fair.
Can we hear about the in-between forms? Were there butterflies?
Was it
The moths were gonna be the one constant thing. Just because I thought it was a cool design from the magicians. It was clearly inspired by the magicians. But he was gonna appear as he was like an ogre guy the first time. He was like this big hulking guy with like antlers and moths.
Yeah.
He was gonna appear as a bunch of different super high CR monsters that would just be covered in moths.
Oh,
Just like
that's neat.
Tiamat covered in moths.
Oh, God.
There was gonna be like a fae,
Okay.
like a giant fairy dragon that was gonna attack.
By the
you
way,
guys.
if we have a question of favorite Spellbound modes, aside from me naming Bob, it's got to be Abracafuck you.
The abracafuck you moment.
It just reminded me so much of fucking Adventure Zone. Yell it out.
Yeah, we need to post the MP3.
I think I might actually post all the memes I made as just separate videos, because, like, why the hell not?
Yeah, why not? Or just make a compilation.
Not bother.
So
I mean,
this I'm not gonna explain it too much, and maybe this will just be an idea of what to investigate in Spellbound 2. But my favorite NPC, not in context of the game, but just in how I came up with them, was Miranda.
Which one was that?
The Crub Club chick, who I think only Leku
Yeah.
ever got to really talk to.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
like the
it was
best.
never recorded because he never recorded like his secret sessions.
Sure, we met Miranda. Or was she like?
I think Miranda actually was in the main game.
I don't
She
remember.
was like the tan elf,
Also-
wasn't she?
Well, she would only come
Yeah.
into the game to ask where Leku was.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
came up to like
What's-
tell Leku that he was in the Crub Club and like bring us out for interrogation.
Yeah.
If I'm
I mean,
remembering the right
yeah,
character.
Okay, let's be real. It doesn't help that like he was like one of the people in the Crub Club, and that he never spent time with most of the group. He was the second Alazia. Alazia spent less time.
Yep. But
Not
hey,
by
it's
a
like-
technical choice of Irish. She actually tried to join most things. He just sucked
this girl, right?
at timing.
Elf girl with black hair, as I called her.
like
Yeah, that's the one, Miranda.
Oh yeah, I really liked how they looked.
There was a question
Yeah,
I saw where, like, why were some NPCs, like, just kind of around for one episode? And that was very much because, like, I gave the DM tokens in just waves. Like, I would give him a whole bunch, he would make characters for them, and then I'd eventually get to make more and throw them at him. By the time I got to the last bunch, which had a lot of those last characters you saw, we're already in the final stages of what we were doing, so, like, we're not going to talk to any new kids.
Well, one thing I will say that this is also getting further off topic, but
That's all about NPCs.
The original story plot of Spellbound was going to have a lot more class time.
Yeah.
But it felt at every single session it felt too awkward to just be like, time to cut to class,
Yeah.
because there was always something more important going on.
Yeah.
And if I had the foresight now of having all of these NPCs pre-made, I would have made like 100 more student-based quests going on.
Yeah.
Are we gonna have all those tokens ready for Spellbound 2?
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, that reminds me. I remember, like, didn't we kind of want to go through, like, the different years at one point, and then we just couldn't?
Oh, like the structure for the seasons where it was like one per year?
Yeah, and then...
That was a thought, but as the game went on, it was making more and more sense. That I think this is still canon, some of you can combat me on this, but my headcanon right now going into Spellbound 2 is that no one returned to finish their second year at Sphinthurus.
I would have, for the sake of it. They did a lot.
I think Leku requires it because he still has a lot going on in the Crab Club.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, the other reason why Gale would have wanted
to
used to wield the other swords.
If the answer to that is no, and you did go back, we will have to have a couple sessions of just me and that person where you continue your education, because that will become important.
Yeah, I think Julian definitely did.
My answer would be no, unless Gale like spent more time with the channelers, because he was just there because weird shit was going on.
Yeah, good luck.
I mean, technically, Leku would have had to, because, like,
Ukel.
Not Ukel, but because of what was his name? Fuck, the
Bright Eyes.
Calaros.
Yeah, Calaros.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, Lucky was also a Crab Club.
He just did.
Yeah.
I
He
mean,
was a crab.
would have only returned for one class.
Just
one
for
class
herbalism.
alone. Well, no, two, actually.
Okay.
Herbalism and animal one. Because that means more forms and more practicing his wild shape and healing and stuff like that.
But
Herbalism for
Michael,
growing
another
stuff.
thing is, if you want to add in it, like any special scenes and stuff and like little things, you can add them into, like, just let me know about them and I can just zip them in my game.
Yeah.
What's all this talking about your game? I don't know
Oh,
what
yeah.
you're talking about when you say all that.
Oh yeah. So I'm
I'm
making make a Spellbound game.
The like actual
The
game
video
is
game.
making.
Yeah, sorry. Okay.
I'm making a literal video game for Spellbound.
No, I remember. I thought you meant like a D&D session you were running. I was
No,
like, what are you
no.
talking about?
I'm literally animating everyone's sprites and fucking. I haven't gotten the base done yet, but of course I'm using Leku as a base. But I put the little little show of it in
It's been in the Discord, yeah.
Discord. But hopefully I'm hoping to get something close, but I'm also hoping to like make it my own kind of story. The current
canon too much. We'll just say it's one of the 40 timelines.
The current title for the game is Spellbound: The Fallen Timelines. So,
Yeah. Because in every other timeline, we died in some capacity.
I think, like, inspired by Elliot, Julian would have went back just to become the, like, senior buddy, like he was.
Yeah. So, wait, is the answer to Michael's question, everyone came back to some capacity?
No, because Dante could not have.
Even Dante,
literally
we just
cannot.
There's a ghost.
kidnapped his spirit there. We just
Also, Elliot-
forced his spirit to haunt.
Yeah,
Elliot could not leave the Feywild, and Alesia stayed in the Feywild with him.
Yeah. And then Irish said I know Irish regardless said he would just kind of be he would just be so shell shocked by everything basically.
What happened to Elliot's girlfriend?
We'll find out.
Yeah. Find out next time.
Like, yeah, unless Gale was like being taught by the channelist, he figured he'd finish his time there. It spent him somewhat well. He learned a lot.
After studying, Yertle would go back to Africa with his goals there.
For his eco-terrorism.
No! It's not eco-terrorism if there's no government there. He is the government.
Exactly.
It still fucking counts. Don't you
No, it doesn't.
Go on a murderous rampage and say, no, I'm not doing anything wrong. There's no
What are
rules
you?
here.
What the fuck? I think Julian would want to keep going to school just so he and Miriam could keep hanging out. Because I don't think he would, like, instantly just move out with her. And, like, ditch home at 16.
None of you moved in with your girlfriends at 15?
Yeah.
So I think we would have finished our time
To
and
be
used
fair,
it
if
to
it is anime
research
logic,
shit.
that would make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it's an anime, that makes sense.
And that would
Does-
kind of explain how I got, like, the band together.
Yeah.
There are
So,
people
also,
at
it's like,
school
you really
that-
just spam Magic Missile, don't you?
Yeah, we do in that game, man.
shit.
Stop referencing the
Hey,
video, that's just for
everyone else
background.
is
Fuck off
Spamming
about
it,
Magic Missile. It's a good spell.
Don't diss
Everyone
the
else
magic
was
missile.
spamming it previously, and I was like, you know what? Fucking here. If everyone's just gonna spam it, I'll spam it the most.
Magic missile.
Or
And
outspam
then,
you all.
fucking Michael joins in, like, yeah, let's spam Magic Missile.
So,
Next question.
yeah. Anybody see any questions or know of any that they would like to bring up?
There's always that list of 40.
Yeah, I mean, that dude was.
I mean, how about we speak about what happened to each character, like, once they left Sphinx?
Yeah,
That'll
come
That
up
should
in
be
season.
season
Yeah,
two, just
we
fine.
have a topic. The last topic we'll talk about is Spellbound Season 2.
Yeah.
So,
I need the bop now, so I'll be back when I can
That's
return.
alright, man.
so that question about what did everyone do afterwards? And with the time skip, like we can just address now. It's 10 years.
You want to spoil that?
Yes.
We'll get to Spellbound 2 Dwagon, it's at the end of the stream.
That's to stay around.
Time to stick around.
I mean, well, my last two is the other games we played, and then Spellbound Season 2. Should we talk about Season 2 before our other games?
I mean, it's direct. I feel like season 2 should stay last.
Because that's, I imagine there'll probably be, I don't know. Do we have announcements? I don't know.
I mean,
Anything?
I've already
No-
done
no
my
update.
announcement.
No update. Do we have any? I mean, that's up to the DM because he's the DM. He's the one that knows everything. So
as of right now, there are no more updates.
all right. So no big announcements, I guess. But I guess we'll still have some information regarding that.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure all DM's focus is on Spellbound Strahd Edition for now.
We should probably...
Because the amount of tokens I'm drawing for it, oh boy, it's gonna be good. You guys gotta tune in, it is gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
But
It's one of the
for one of the
which
last
time was
topics...
it? Which timeline is it? It's the timeline number 13.
we'll talk about the timeline when we get to the Strahd, but the
Yeah,
last
we'll
topic...
cross that bridge when we get there as to what number timeline the Strahd timeline.
Yeah,
is.
the last topic I have for Spellbound Season 1 is what do we think all our characters' theme songs are? Like, if we were in some cringy AMV, what would be playing to our characters?
Oh man.
Oh god, give me a sec. I need to find the exact song.
Oh, I don't
And
know.
I have a cringy
Dwagon.
AMV compilation.
The Strahd campaign is going to happen next week, same time this stream.
Yeah.
Sunday.
Is it
Zach,
confirmed we're gonna stream it?
Are we streaming
Yeah,
that?
I'm
Oh,
streaming
that-
it on my mixer.
I mean, that's up to all of
on
us.
Twitch.
Like, do you guys feel comfortable streaming it?
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, DM. that
Michael?
was-
But what if I say a bad word?
I'll edit it out when it happens, but you know, like
It'll be an 18+ stream. You don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, and then the videos will be
shit.
edited to be non-18+.
Oh shucks.
Yeah.
it'll be non-18 plus
And-
when edited.
and
We
this
just,
isn't-
can someone just have a soundboard for whenever I say a bad word, we just immediately play like a oh poopy.
Oh god, you're gonna need to voice it, man.
Yeah, we're gonna have to be careful with any harsh words we say, and maybe
No,
very
that
offensive
was entirely a
ones.
joke. I'm 100% okay with it being streamed.
Yeah, we don't
If
want
I
to
can do it
drop
for
any
you guys, I
hard
can do it for the world.
F-bombs, you know? We don't want to...
IL then.
I guess.
That's for
I
all
guess
of you
we're
Australians. The capital INL means Illinois.
yeah, I thought you were gonna be
It's
sick.
one of our proud 50 states.
Fair enough. Well, it's gonna be every week, so
Well,
maybe you'll...
you
Every
say
week,
that,
yeah,
but it's
you-
D&D,
trust me,
so...
You'll have plenty of time to get caught up.
Yeah, and it'll be posted to YouTube like the original Spellbound.
Wow, you're not doing that. You don't know if it will be.
Yeah, don't volunteer.
Yeah, don't just
Well, I
volunteer the
mean-
man.
Aren't you?
You don't know?
Yeah, like you are gonna do that,
Well,
though,
yeah.
But like after a while.
right? Yeah. So
It'll
I mean,
probably be a lot less
if you
edited
want to
than
make
the
sure
first one.
you catch it right as it comes out, you gotta
The VODs will be
Come
up on
stream.
streams as anyway, so like...
yeah.
Yeah,
Like this is gonna be a VOD too, right? Like this whole
Yeah, this thing, yeah, definitely will be.
yeah.
Yeah, and also Mixer has its recording stuff, so...
Yeah, so does Twitch. But yeah, Slime's going to be streaming on Mixer because he finds it better than Twitch. I'll be streaming it on Twitch. I like the D&D community on Twitch, so I do not
That's
feel bad
nice,
about that
yeah.
at all.
Yeah, the D&D community on Mixer sucks, right, guys?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
just us.
It freaking sucks. Oh man.
And we're at the end of the recording.
We're at the end of anyone watching because that was.
Yeah, clearly.
But the only, like, it's such a meme song and it's in everything, but I think Little Lion Man definitely fits Julian.
Oh yeah, that's right. I was supposed to be looking for a song. Fuck, I got
You don't have to
distracted.
be, but, you know.
I have...
No,
an
I gotta have an answer.
idea for you, but, like, it doesn't make sense.
I mean, the one for Dante needs to be Where'd You Go? By Fort Minor.
It's gonna be God's Gonna Hunt You Down.
God's gonna hunt you down.
God's gonna
That
hunt
was-
you
That'll be
down.
pretty good.
I think good songs for Dante would include Big Iron,
Oh, yeah.
Green Grass and High Tides by the Outlaws, for anyone who knows that song.
I
It's
think
a
I've
fucking
heard that, yeah.
great song. Fucking love that song. It's like a 9-minute guitar solo.
Yeah.
It's fucking great. Go to the Light was the song that played during my death.
Yeah.
So if there was a sad AMV, that would be the song that would play.
That would be like our, like, Julian and Dante's, like,
Their friendship.
Super
yeah,
cut, yeah.
remembering and then the
Super
very
cut.
end.
Given the knife, the Pepsi, and the friendship bracelet.
Yeah. And then another good song would be More Gun, the Engineer theme.
Gun? I don't even know what it is, and I know it works.
It's
Has gun in it?
it's the song that plays during the Meet the Engineer.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
It's the song. It's the guitar. Yeah.
Honestly, I just
So
think
yeah,
Gale
that's
would
my answer.
I
just
don't
think-
know. Oh, sorry.
No, go on. Go first.
No, you first.
Oh, God.
No, you're in the middle. Go.
Fine. I don't know if this makes any fucking sense, but I sort of think of Dreamin' C Major by Hawaii Part 2. Some Japanese name artist. Yes.
By some Japanese dude. You better hope it's not Korean.
It's like... it doesn't work, and it doesn't make sense, but I really like the song.
That's fair.
Either that or Mind Electric. But
Mind
same,
Electric.
'cause,
I'm just gonna say, as a collective for the group, it should clearly be I See Fire. Just close your eyes and see everyone dying. Clearly.
Okay.
I close my eyes and I don't know. Is this what Dawn of War gameplay is this? This isn't ours, right?
Oh yeah, this is I guess it was just next in the queue. You guys could watch some fucking Dawn of War.
So
Densissima.
actually, for the entire
I'll put it back on
I'd say Soldier
this.
Poet and King. So Soldier Poet and King by the Oh Hellos.
Oh yeah, I was listening to that earlier. That's a classic D&D song. If it's like any D&D party, it's good shit.
Yeah.
I made that document a while back that I think everyone just kind of forgot about, but it was the
Yeah, I looked at that earlier.
what if Spellbound had like a licensed soundtrack?
Oh, right. There's that Google Doc.
There's that Google Doc that I made a while back, and
I
everyone
really
just
like
kind of
that
forgot
cover.
about it.
I like the cover of
I literally looked at that like a few days ago.
the cover of Blue Sky really fits the ending.
I really like the Blue Sky cover.
Yeah.
I might actually just post the document to the Spellbound Discord to see what other people have to say about it.
We should just I doubt a single human being will listen to it, but we should just make a Spellbound playlist just as a fun thing for us.
Yeah.
Cause I really like to associate songs with like moments in D&D games.
Me too.
Oh yeah, the way I usually do it is every time I listen to a song, I make a little animation in my head. I've got like 100 different ones I've got planned to create when I get into animation.
Lucky's needs to be Mr. Know-It-All.
Yeah, I think I'll go ahead and do it just like right now. I'll just post the link to the document in the Spellbound Discord. But the Mr. Blue Sky cover that we're talking about, it was a cover that we found that we really liked of Mr. Blue Sky, and Alex, Cheeky, and I both really liked the image of Julian sitting on the train after Dante's death.
Yeah.
And that song is playing while he's just like longingly looking out the window.
Fucking! I like how you said Alex, Cheeky, and I.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
Both of me felt it.
I decided to say both just so everyone knew exactly who I was.
Yeah, not everyone knows me as Alex. I'm
Alex.
Cheeky everywhere.
Because I know you
as
primarily as Alex.
Yeah.
To call you Cheeky is just kind of weird to me.
Huh.
But most people here know you as Cheeky because that's your username.
Yeah.
So I just said both so everyone knew exactly who I was talking about.
That wasn't a slip up of words at all.
No, that was entirely intentional.
Good job.
It was
I
Alex
just
slash
like
Cheeky.
facts.
Yeah. Throw
Also,
the
I love how
words
you
right now.
I love how you named Dante Did Nothing Wrong as truthnuke.png.
The truth nuke.
That's literally what you
perfect.
called the picture.
Oh shit.
Holy moly.
Yeah, like, because I was just like, I just actually looked at the tab where I opened up Dante Did Nothing Wrong, and I realized it was called Truth Nuke.
Let's make sure that this is all can comment. Good.
I mean, a lot of Julian listened to a lot of David Bowie, so a lot of his songs would probably fit him. Like he listened to Heroes a lot. Heroes by David Bowie. That was his jam because he wanted to be a hero, but he's just not brave.
What chat? What
Fucking what is it? Magic Dance.
Dancer.
In Labyrinth.
Now I can see sounds. A dance, a magic dance. Maybe just announcements and like.
I feel like Miriam should be human.
Okay.
Miriam should be human.
Miriam is human. Isn't
Miriam
she?
is human.
I'm saying for the.
should.
I'm saying
Oh,
they
the
have a
song? Yeah, human.
Yes.
I'm only human. Human.
Yep.
Maybe.
And let's be real, if Bob had the theme song, it should be the Rickroll.
No, that's Todd's.
Yeah,
that
that's
is
Todd.
Just Photoshop Todd's face over it.
It's also the Benny Hill theme. That's because
You can get a really
that
chaotic
healthy.
version of
Could
My
be
Way
that
and give it to
healthy.
Dante. And I
Official
did it
licensed soundtrack.
my
Yeah, this is the
way.
official licensed soundtrack.
Yeah, the official license, yeah.
Or at least how I imagine it would be.
Oh,
Oh,
what's Variant's soundtrack? Oh, man. Oh, man.
Variant's
Boss Class
Run
surprise.
Boy Run
I
by
don't
Woodkid. That kid's gotta leave. The poor boy.
Okay.
He was meant to be like one of the bullies, but you guys just got so sympathetic towards him. He was just like one of the boys at the end.
His theme song
Yeah.
was
At
Hurt.
the end.
His was Hurt by Johnny Cash. I
Poor
hurt
guy.
myself.
I love how everyone like Variant and like no one really cared about Gar.
Gar just felt terrible for Varian, which made me feel terrible for Gar.
Yeah, that's fair.
We became so sympathetic towards each other. We're just like, this school year sucks, man. Did they go back to school?
That is a good
Oh,
question.
yeah.
Who went back to school?
I feel like we would have become better friends if all my other friends weren't back to
Yeah.
school.
Don't hurt me. Don't hurt
Well, to be
me.
fair, I mean, to be fair, even if they were back, well, to be fair, it's possible for our friends to be back. Dante's not there.
Yeah, look, that's the one I care about.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, come on.
Alazia never would have come back, but then again, Alazia hardly did anything. They had their core.
There
Oh, he was
were
hardly there.
a lot of questions
No.
about the state of Dante, but I'm pretty sure that'll come up in Season 2.
That'll all come up in Season 2, probably.
Because Julian is
And he was-
definitely looking into the state of to Dante and himself.
Yeah, if you ever want,
Julian is looking into Julian.
yeah, if you ever want
So
back
that's
in,
what therapy's called.
Yeah.
yeah, if
Yeah,
you ever
that's-
want
that's just
back
called
into the
therapy.
door, Gale still has the Winter Guy's blood. He literally would have it on the
Why do you
necklace.
still have his blood?
Because
Because he
in case we
picked
ever
it
want to open
up.
the door.
He picked it up when
You just
yeah,
script
he-
it up. You just got a handful of it in your
Well, no,
pocket.
Yeah.
he needed to pick it up to open the door.
Yeah, I
And
needed
And he
to
said he
do
just
it.
kept it.
Yeah,
Yeah, he kept a vial of it because
That's fair.
like just in case we ever wanted to open the thing again.
no
Never know when
person
it might be
has
necessary.
Yeah. Anyway, what was the next question?
That's
Although
all I have for
we still don't have
Spellbound.
a
If you guys have any more for Spellbound specifically,
Like,
pop them out now.
how many storylines were cut short, Michael?
Too many. For over 40.
All the
Over
Most of
NPCs.
them.
Most of them.
I found myself with a lot of ideas and
Not enough time.
not enough time, and also just I think that just as a DM, I wasn't super experienced with how to incorporate all of them, and a lot of them just kind of fell by the wayside, and just you guys just didn't get to them at the time I had imagined they'd fit best, and so they just would feel weird to throw in the middle of the story.
Fair enough.
So I was just like, maybe I can put like a little bit in later, and then I just never did.
Fair enough.
There was also a lot that was going on that you guys just never got to find out about.
Yeah, like we didn't
Yeah.
talk
Yeah,
to a lot of the
that was still
NPCs.
related to what was going on.
Yeah, we were too busy like focusing on not being dead and all that. Like, we
Which,
never
you know
found-
what? At the end of the
we
day,
never
that's
f-
kind of important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We never found out who provided the skeletons.
It was some necromancer. That was all we were ever told. It was some
Yeah.
necromancer.
You killed them all
Sadly,
before we learned
I-
anything else.
Sadly, I think I have a pretty good idea of who it was.
Not everything. Okay, I'm gonna stop myself.
It'll
before
come
I
up
say
as
that.
It'll come up. I think the any questions about what happened after
Yeah.
will all be, and that's just the answer for all of those questions is
Spellbound
you gotta wait till Spellbound 2, my guys.
Yeah, we can't tell you what happened to Dante because we don't know yet.
Because we don't fucking know.
I mean, aside from the fact that we threw his body in.
other than the fact that we know that
We know what we've done to
Dante's
it.
body
We
was
don't know what that
disintegrated.
did to it.
Yeah.
There was a lot of questions about the Grammarian ring and like why we didn't utilize it. I was
Yeah,
terrified
the
of that ring,
Grammarian
man.
that could have been
All
Either
lightning
very
ending.
useful.
Like I don't
holy shit.
want to kill myself, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh god, there was also the ring where you could change a single letter of a spell.
Well, yeah, that's the Grammarian ring.
That's the Grammarian ring.
Right.
Yeah, all lightning,
God,
like
yeah.
that.
Like, yeah, you would have totally killed
That
us
would
with
have
the lightning
blitzed me.
spell.
Ending, they'll just.
Yeah.
I'd have to turn off the stream. There's.
Or we just end the story immediately. Just whatever's happening. Just
There is.
Question-
Does Gale
question-
still have the powers of the Winter Knight? Did you even get any powers for that?
He did. He got a
I
big
got
ass
my
sword,
health.
right? And then a bunch of health, I think.
a bunch of other shit he could do, but he does not have that anymore.
Oh.
Yeah, like
He lost the hair, and then he went and dyed his hair.
He just
I
likes
know
how it
we did
looks.
that.
Yeah.
Here's a question from
I thought you said they kept the hair, which I was fine with. Because I thought it looked really cool.
I think you just wanted to keep the hair.
Either one doesn't matter. I'm
Fair enough.
fine either way.
Either one can be canon. It's your choice, my guy.
Okay.
But from Keith's list of questions, what was? Did we go over what was your favorite part about playing each character?
No.
I don't think so.
Because that's like question number 1.
I mean, I feel like it's pretty. I just love playing such a vulnerable, whiny piece of shit.
I thought Gale was really fun as the primary melee person.
I
like
would have had
people
fun
up
too.
close.
Would have had fun not dying and being able to hurt people.
Yeah,
I felt like I played a 15-year-old in that situation properly.
yeah, I put the anime 15-year-old. Let's be real.
I think I also did.
You definitely did.
I definitely.
If there's a 15-year-old mass murderer that you could quote that isn't anime, please tell me. Like in this capacity, you did it.
I just. You go first.
Sorry. I think I played the shy kid pretty well.
You definitely played him well, but I don't think that's good for a D&D character.
Yeah.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't make any more shy characters.
Yeah.
It was fun though.
I mean,
You
even
did
if
it
they're
too
shy,
well.
like,
A little bit
be
too
around.
Yeah, same thing with the lazy. You guys just did your characters being shy too well.
You can be shy and still be in the group.
Yeah.
Part 5 is currently like 3.5 minutes done, Dragon. I was kind of stressed about this podcast, so like a lot of my time went into that in Christmas. So after this, I should be fairly on track to just gun that out.
You guys just spam magic missile.
Yes, a lot of our strategy in that game was to spam magic missile.
Just spam the spells that pause the game.
Number 28 was a good question. It was about the missing episode.
Yeah, I
Alex wasn't there.
well, yeah, but
So,
I briefly said what happened on the part of the animated, because like, and it was very like fast. It was just like we went to see the kids and we got a present off them. Like,
Yeah.
from what I remember, not a lot actually happened.
Yeah,
Well, apart from Elysia and Elliot having a fun
Well,
time.
they kissed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
And yeah,
Elliot's a
we just-
player.
So the few times Elysia was relevant, it wasn't captured on film. Is that right?
Yeah, like, we just stormed the bridge and obliterated the skeletons. Though there was like a General Grievous skeleton at the end of the bridge.
Yeah, that we
And-
stole the swords of.
What's up with
So
skeletons
was-
and bridges with this party, though? Unrelated incident there, but we'll get to that, I guess.
Yeah, fair.
We do
But,
like bridges of skellies.
Yeah, and we just went inside, and it turned out, hey, we've got a bunch of shit stolen from like the magical menagerie.
I just
and,
realized
like,
the two biggest battles in Spellbound were on bridges.
And in my
Yes.
game, you fought a skeleton on a bridge.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so it was just like, hey, we got this magic items. You're threatening to kill us. Here, we'll trade you one magic item each from this box, chosen randomly.
Who ended up
And-
taking two?
Yeah, we could have taken two, but we wanted to leave them with some. So like, yeah, we were just like, okay, well, we'll take one of these each, and
Well, no, I think we were supposed to take one, and then a bunch of people stole two.
yeah.
Well, they stole it as well.
and
Fair.
like, and we did, and Leku got really pissed off because it was like, who's the fucking necromancer? And it was like, we're not fucking telling you. So it was just like,
Fuck is the
fuck.
Then they all
necromancer?
died before it became relevant
Yeah.
again.
Yeah, and it was
Yeah, they
like,
all
we
just
left,
mysteriously
and
died.
We never came back,
Yeah,
and it
they-
just turns out
Well,
they
I was-
We
died.
well,
left, and then
I
they
figured that was
mysteriously disintegrated
I
into
just
nothing.
didn't think they were gonna all be dead.
Oh, H&S, man. Fire hazard.
Yeah.
Oh,
And that
man.
was all Dante had to say about that.
Yes.
Moving swiftly along. Question 38 is one for me, I guess. How many knives did I have?
Oh, yeah.
You know that coat that I have? Completely lined with them.
I have one still.
He's still got one.
Yeah.
But the military coat that Dante always wore, completely full of them. It was practically a bag of holding full of knives.
Oh god, yeah. I don't know what was up with Gale and his hoodie. I think I just thought a hoodie would look nice, and I just always stuck with it.
Well, at least you weren't wearing a cloak.
True.
What's Julian doing? He's talking, he's at a cloak.
Heard wizard school and
Yeah,
you're, like
yeah.
time to get ready and get dressed, and then everyone else is wearing like fucking t-shirts and hoodies.
It's like, they
Okay,
said
I was
wizard.
trying to blend in and look normal.
So was I. I thought everyone's going to be dressed up as wizards.
Should we answer question 40?
What is question 40?
Question 4.
Any other dark secrets that anyone...
Any
That's
other
going to
dark
come up in
secret?
Season 2.
Season 2.
Probably.
Fair enough.
We're not going to reveal them now.
The answer is yes, though.
Well, yeah.
Yes, though.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
obviously.
obviously.
It was mentioned in the animated, but I don't think anyone knew why Julian, like, covered his ears all the time.
I
No, I think we figured it out eventually.
I mean, probably
Yeah, you
figured
just
it, but I don't think he ever
mentioned
told
it in
you.
the anime. Who was the craziest member?
It suggests Dante and Elysia, but, like, in the end, I think it was Julian.
Well, yeah, because now I'm dead. Now
you're talking
now
about Dante.
clearly.
You're talking after dead, and you don't count Dante. Yes. Then Elysia, and then
Like,
Nah, I
definition
don't think
of
that's-
crazy. Like,
Slime feels less crazy. Slime just just feels like they're so sick of everything and don't know how to do shit.
Yeah, Leku isn't insane, though,
No, Lucky was 100% insane. Let's get that out of the way first.
Leku is
he
not
was maybe
insane.
deluded and, like, uncultured,
Yes.
but, like,
insane.
crazy?
He cloned us and suggested killing us to
That's
test
because he,
if it worked.
doesn't know social norms, and that's not acceptable.
Yeah, I mean...
Like, medically speaking, the only one that could legitimately, I think, be considered crazy would be Dante.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
Elysia
maybe
chopped
after
off
the
her
event.
own arm.
But also
Yeah,
that.
fair, actually.
I think it's Elysia.
After Dante. Maybe after Julian. as
Julian
well.
has
Like,
Because
PTSD.
Dante killed people, but people who are sane kill people. Like,
Yeah. Leku killed someone. I killed
I
someone.
mean, but then again, he did just yell out loud.
Yeah, but
Self-defense,
most of the
but, you
time,
know,
when other
killed them
people
all.
kill other people,
All.
it's for war or to, like, get back at them or something.
yeah, but even like just murder for power or like,
No,
yeah.
the
People
power is
murder
just
for
a bonus
less.
for Dante. He did it for fucking fun.
yeah, I know, I think he did it for fun. Like Dante did it because he liked it, but like even still, like,
Oh boy.
I
think
think
that-
it's a fair tie between Elysia and Dante.
Alright, yeah, we'll say it's a
Yeah.
tie.
Yeah. Julian has
I still
think it was
PTSD,
slightly more Dante,
definitely,
but I agree
but,
that it was
like,
fair.
that's not crazy.
So,
He just freaks
another
out.
question.
They
How,
literally did it with no one else around, actually, too. They literally could have died, just by
They
avoiding
did
their
it to
own arm.
prove to Marlowe that they could.
yeah,
They did, yeah, they did it to be Edge, but not actually.
but anyway, how did you name your characters?
We went
I
through
We already
that.
answered that.
We did that one.
Oh,
slime.
We did
Slime,
that
pay
one.
attention.
hey, I have the worst memory in existence. So shut up.
We did that when we talked about how we came up with our characters.
Yeah.
What happened to Piper's cat?
No, we'll get
ran away,
to
I
Piper and
It died.
George when we get to the topic of George.
Yeah. Also, wait.
I mean, I guess we've run out of those
Piper's
questions.
cat, they just left.
Slide, how did you forget
Should we
that
just talk about it now, or?
Well, I mean,
Slide,
my next
how did you
topic
forget
is
that we went over names.
the Strahd
Freaking
stuff.
everyone was surprised as hell.
Strahd? Okay, yeah, we can talk about Strahd.
Yeah, like, so, like, what are we to expect when it comes to this game?
Sadness. Depression.
Like,
I mean,
officially, this is one of the timelines that failed.
yeah.
So, like, in
So,
lore...
I'm just gonna throw it out. Me and Chico were talking about it. This is timeline 17. That's officially official.
Yeah, so if the
okay.
wiki comes
I don't
up,
know.
this is timeline 17 Julian
Timeline
Dante
17.
party.
Is this the timeline where they tried to make us as strong as possible, then the timeline just reset?
Well, we don't know.
We don't know.
Don't ask me what happens, Jeff.
Yeah, that's fair.
In timeline
So-
17, we were brought into Strahd's domain for some reason.
I think it might have been like one of Mothman's plans.
We
Like,
don't
hey,
know.
if I
We
can't
don't know.
deal with them. Yeah.
We don't know.
So what's gonna happen is with Strahd, it's mainly just for giggles and because I wanted to run Curse of Strahd.
Yeah.
But what to expect is it's gonna have, at the beginning, some slight better background information and the stuff that I've put there, so that way if for some reason anyone's watching Curse of Strahd that has not watched Spellbound, they'll still kind of know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Bite my nail.
He has perished.
Yeah. No, it's taking place basically right after Miriam died.
Okay, sorry, I'm back. Yeah, no, so it's for the purposes of like just easiness, it's pretty much been mostly the same as the original Spellbound, but it takes place right after the warehouse with the skeletons where Miriam died and Julian's hair turned white.
And he lost his arm.
Except in this timeline, Leku and Delesia were also there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, you know, the party was actually there for our...
And you guys still got your asses kicked, so it really didn't.
Yeah, they're just more skeletons. We just didn't expect it.
Yeah, they just teleported us to the Netherrealm.
Oh my wish.
Killed.
And on the drive back is when we teleported, I'm pretty sure, right?
Oh, cool.
Oh, okay.
As far as what to expect, though, it still is Curse of Strahd. There's a Strahd, and he's pretty cursed.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say too much because there might be people who aren't familiar with the campaign at all. But the base elements and all of the characters, for the most part, are still there. But it's going to be very, very different. Apart from just a lot of the people who had swords now have guns or wands. There's going to be a lot about world building for the world of Spellbound. And then also a lot of weird alternate timeline character stuff for each of the boys. And if you're like, oh, I'm bored of Curse of Strahd, I've seen it already.
Buckle up, fatties.
I got news for you.
Different.
Yeah, it's gonna be very different.
That's all I'm
from
really
the
gonna say.
normal
I'm
one.
not gonna be like, ooh, hoo, hoo, it's gonna be great, but like, I'm pretty excited for it.
So, Section 3 then? If that's all you want to comment on that? Or...
I'm not really gonna talk too much else except just reminding it's gonna be next week, big premiere, big boy fun time.
Big time.
Yeah, there is definitely going to be a lot of inconsistencies with lore. Like,
That's kind of the point.
yeah, like, the Blossom Lady or someone important might have said something like, you know, this is the first time Yertle's been
This is an
involved
alternate
and all
universe
that
OVA.
shit. But, like,
Yeah.
you have to imagine these people have had to say this 40 times. Like, they could have just winged it and said this stuff just to get the point across.
Yeah. Like I've said this to the boys in private, and I'll say it on stream right now. Michael has accidentally created the perfect franchise.
You said that already.
I know,
say it
but
again.
the stream hasn't heard it.
I thought
I think Michael said it.
I said it. We can do this fucking 40
yeah.
times.
We
Yeah,
can do this
40
40
times.
times. And yeah, Marvel wish they could be us.
And then each alternate timeline gets a season 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone, all 40 gets to see. Basically, we've created an infinite money loop.
Well, not infinite.
Well, yeah.
It
could potentially become infinite depending what we do.
Eventually,
We will destroy the
brain-
timeline.
Eventually, the heat death of the universe will catch up with everyone.
We are like
No,
not writers fucking with time plot in D&D. There are going to be a lot of inconsistencies.
Yeah, that's any time travel, timeline, time loop
Yeah.
plot, though.
Yeah.
The minute you introduce time as an element of a story, you're fucked.
They all fail but one.
Pretty much.
Until the one succeeds, and
Yeah,
then the time loops are shattered.
Yeah,
and
I don't know why
stuff
everyone's
happening.
complaining about the magicians. We ripped off Infinity War.
We ripped off Dragon Ball Z. Fuck it.
No, we were like Doctor Strange. We came to bargain the whole 40
We
times.
ripped off Rooster Teeth, bro.
Leku says that in character. I remember in the episode, Leku goes like, "So we're in a Dormammu situation."
Me and Michael
Come
joked
to
about like
fucking
a whole bunch of different Julians showing up, and like each
Yeah,
of them
like-
were just
like-
in some way different.
So, like
40
what,
other
Elizabeth from
Julians showed
Bioshock?
up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Bioshock Infinite.
Like
You
would
just
all
gotta
show up.
murder
Like
all the
one
other
Julian would be bald, one would have like black hair and bright purple eyes, and we
This
just
isn't a spoiler because it
we don't
hasn't
know why.
happened yet, but I actually was thinking about a scene where you see like every single possible party, and I just have fun fucking like screwing around in Photoshop with all the tokens.
dude, like,
And I make 40 distinct.
like Julian's a divination wizard thing, so like he very well could see all this shit and freak out.
Yeah, but like I like to think like because the Blossom Lady has a spell that can control time, and she's an archfey.
But she is dead.
Yeah,
Well, I'm more thinking before she died. What is stopping the Mothman from having the same spell or a similar spell to thus cause a loop?
There's no
himself?
Blossom Lady.
Not
There's
to-
some weird.
He's
Yeah.
good at everything
That'll
but
come up
time.
in Spellbound. Well, Michael, I'm kind of using that in my game as well.
Well, you know,
Yes, but-
here's the
You
DM.
might want to.
You have to realize you're not canon. You're uncanon.
Well, I have to.
If
sort
at
of
any point I feel like it, I'll just deem your game not canon. But for the most part, I'll probably just say that whatever the fuck you come up
Wow.
with is canon.
Cool. I love it.
I'm gonna give you insider deets just so your game's correct. I want to find out in game, so I'm surprised.
John, stop making. Stop
No,
posting
keep giving me
spies. I wanna be
pizza.
top.
Pizza.
Keep coming with the pizza, boys. Changes to the system. You mentioned maybe getting rid of the fact that we can cast any spells at any time. Is
That might be my fault, actually.
I
You
mean-
not like you.
No, so
No.
unrelated to this, I asked in another campaign if I could use that rule, and Michael was like, "Sure, whatever, okay." I wasn't expecting this, but okay, whatever. And then I abused the hell out of it because I had like a +9 to my Arcana.
Because he was an arcane trickster, so he put expertise in Arcana,
Oh yeah,
and
of
then he
course.
maxed out intelligence. So he's fucking rolling like 1 billion on all these Arcana checks to maintain like sanity and bodily health.
Well, I mean, Michael, Leku has a +13 in Spellbound too.
Yeah, and that's You gave
Yeah.
him.
Well,
I think
for-
Julian has an 11.
Oh, don't snitch.
so for right now, I'm gonna say that it's still intact.
Okay.
I
As-
will
as long
warn.
as
I
we
think
don't
I'm gonna
abuse it.
ramp up the consequences.
Yeah.
If we abuse it too much.
Yeah.
Getting
some like actual rules for it written out would be pretty cool to like just so
Yeah, like,
people when they
Maybe
ask
we
they
could
know.
have some spells
Like
that we
like an
non-class-favored.
official Spellbound supplementary book for those who.
I thought
Yeah.
about it. I might do that literally after the
It's
stream.
like-
like
Just
the
like a
mini,
PDF.
like how the mini wizard classes work as well.
But right
I-
now, basically, the rules were you can cast a spell you don't know from any list with an Arcana check to the DC's the DC of the spell's level plus 10. But you have to succeed the check by 5 or more if you want to cast the spell and then have nothing bad happen because of it.
So like
Then
they can be
there's
like,
almost
I
no point to
cast
do
it,
that
but
for
also get hurt.
Some people.
Yeah, so like you get the spell off, but also you take like a bunch of damage, or your arm falls off, or you go crazy or something. There was a ton of stuff that never really came up. Gale got like a piece of it when he was just like, I cast Wish or whatever the fuck he did.
I
like
didn't.
episode.
No, that's live.
Yeah, like who took like 27 points of force damage.
Yeah, there's
No,
one
it wouldn't
shadow
put-
thing that happened to Gale that I distinctly
Oh,
remember.
yeah, the-
Went outside,
Yeah,
I
he tried
was
to
like, I
cast
cast a
Shadow
ninth level
Sword.
spell.
I cast a second level spell that blew up in my hand.
Well, you cast it at a high level, I'm pretty sure.
I cast a third level spell.
Michael,
As a half caster, yeah.
As this group's insane magic caster, I would like to ask, since you did allow like a lot of fucking tomfoolery with magic, one thing you did allow me to get away with a lot is modifying spells. Are you gonna still allow that? Like, say if I wanted to use Tensor's floating disc, but I wanted it to be like on a 90-degree angle where instead of being flat, it's like a wall, and I can use it as a shield. Would you allow that?
That I would say no. If you got
Well-
under it from something from above, that would work, but...
I mean, you literally have the
Fair
shield
enough.
spell for that.
That
Yeah,
being said,
well,
though, allowing allowing tinkering with spells is something I will continue to do, but you kind of got to pitch it to me, and I'll just decide in the moment.
Yeah. But like with Tensor's floating disc and like the shield spell, yeah, like the shield spell can block physical attacks, but it can't block a gas form where Tensor's floating disc would.
Oh, that's
So like a
we'll
gas
just go
trap
around it.
goes off in your. What?
We'll just go around it.
And yeah.
Well, I mean, think of the scenario. You step on a.
Yes,
pressure
but
pad and fucking-
slime. This thing called being denied has already happened.
But hey, it is.
Fuck,
it is
Jeff
my
just
requirement.
roasted him.
I am the insane caster, and it is my requirement to stress test this. It's my duty.
I definitely wasn't
your
as
duty to
brave
try
with
to
it
break
as
the
I
system.
could have been.
Yeah.
The most I did was cast Revivify without the, like, cost of it. But, you know, like, I lost an
Yeah.
arm and a frickin' constitution, so...
Yeah, I tried to cast Shadow Blade that one time. That one, have a Shadow Hand.
Yeah.
It's got Shadow Hand now, also. And, yeah, Julian just has a prosthetic foot now. Like,
Yeah.
mage
No,
foot I don't
you
think
get a lazy
works.
to make you
He
one?
dipped his toe in the forbidden
I
water.
mean, I don't think he would,
The
like...
forbidden Gatorade.
Going back every time he broke his mechanical foot to the Feywild, I think would be too annoying. And it's literally
Fair.
just his foot. So, like, I think
Fair.
he just has, like, a peg leg.
Oh no, that's right. I mean, hell, you could just have a fake foot. Yeah.
Well, yeah, he has a prosthetic foot. He has, like, kind of a limp, but, you know, it's fine. It's just a foot.
Or you learn how to cast Arcane Foot
Well, yeah.
or
Mage
Mage
Foot.
Foot.
Obviously,
Uh,
in-game, I
I'll be
will get
back
him
real
to make
quick.
me one, because that's way cooler, but, you know.
Yeah.
In, like, in the normie world, I don't want to be
Your foot is
casting
gone.
magic. Because, like, I'm pretty sure we decided in the normie world it's like Harry Potter where, like, you're not meant to cast
No,
magic in
magic.
public.
No, that's actually not true.
No? So magic is, like, well known?
Magic is well known and also is like highly utilized in a lot of everyday facets.
Okay.
I think
There
you
is
changed-
Harry Potter rules where there are muggles, we call them normies.
Yeah,
for this.
normies.
we call you
I
normies.
feel like that lore has changed, but fair enough.
No, that's always been a thing.
That's always
Yeah.
been the canon.
Very fair.
As soon as I said it the first time, it became canon.
Fair enough.
No, I just decided it was canon. So yeah, so normies cannot cast magic, but they can still use magical items.
Alright.
But if you're not a spellcaster class, you can't cast spells.
Makes
um,
sense.
And
That's
people
fair.
are, like Harry Potter rules, kind of just randomly chosen at birth as to whether or not they have magical capabilities.
And then there's Dante.
Heh.
Warlocks are also
Wow.
a thing, but usually a warlock patron would seek out someone who was capable of using magic.
Okay.
Yeah, budget magic. So I could definitely still put on very extravagant shows with my magic, and like that's not like an underground scene thing.
That would be like what you would have to do to compete.
Okay, yeah, that's good.
The
then.
Hex Girls or whatever kind of rival band. You'd have to
The Hex Girls?
Did you-
We're secretly
Oh,
best
God.
friends. We just put it up as a
Incorporated.
front. Just
Yeah,
create
and you also
buzz.
fight the Jones Brothers.
Jones Brothers.
The
Oh,
Jonas
guys,
Brothers.
It's literally
Wait,
just a
yeah,
dude
'cause
who
they're still
like
around.
frickin'
This fucking
yeah, they're elves.
Please, what are they? Are they
Anyway.
vampires? Please tell me they're vampires.
Let's figure
we'll
out
have a
what's
straw
there.
poll.
Yeah, we'll have a straw poll. Who are the
Yeah,
Jones
okay.
Brothers? There are also some changes to our characters. Like some of us are dipping into different classes. Gail, weren't you going
We'll probably
paladin
explain
now?
that during
When-
the
Yeah, for Strahd, I think I'm going paladin rogue actually.
Oh god.
I think I remained the same. I don't think I changed anything.
Not
big.
much you need to change about Dante.
There's not a whole lot you need to
Yeah.
change about the guy.
Luck who's
There's not a
not
lot you
changing.
can change about Dante.
I just wanted to dip into cleric because I know some holiness is kind of needed in Strahd. Plus,
Yeah,
I want it to be
that's why
a
I was
bit more
going
useful.
paladin, too.
But I'm still definitely multi-classing cleric bard because I want that.
Yeah,
That bonus.
I'm going paladin rogue for that reason too. I wanted to play sneaky, so like rogues needed.
Sneaking
Or
is
paladin's
probably
somewhat
pretty
needed.
good in Strahd as well.
Yeah.
Boyo.
Ba, 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 ba. Holy moly. Yeah, that's all you need to know about Strahd. Next week, same time this started.
Ye friggin' ha.
You actually made a straw poll.
Well, if
Oh yeah,
if we
I'm casting my
actually-
vote. I love democracy.
cast your vote today, everybody.
Wookiees, definitely. I know them.
Like, it'll be the same time unless we do what we always do and fucking like
Start
always
late.
start like an hour late or something.
Yeah, meander around until like 10 o'clock, and they're like, do we really want to play today, guys?
That was mainly with, like, like with Spellbound, we pretty consistently played.
Consistent.
With
then
other ones,
it was
we're just
all
like,
downhill after that.
Well, it also was downhill before that.
Like, the holiday season kicked in with the current game, and it was just like, I can't be stuffed, boys. Yeah, I think that's all we really need for Strahd, because we're going to talk about that next week.
Yeah.
Potentially before.
All shall be revealed.
So now, how we met?
Yeah, so now is our other games and how this group was formed. What was it? Like 2016?
2015, I think.
2015?
That
Young lad.
It's only been 4 years?
Because we still have the game up on Roll20. We can go back and look at, like, the old...
Yeah, I mean, I guess we could look
Just
at
show it on
Yeah.
stream, yeah.
We'll
date
go through
created.
the old submissions to who could have been in the game.
That'd be funny to look back at.
Yeah.
Yeah. Out of all the people you had,
These fucking nerds who missed out on a multi-million-dollar industry.
Yeah. So, for kind of, since we're going from Spellbound into our old stuff, George, who played Piper, was in our first games. And he was like kind of one of the first ones in our first game we played. So, when we remade our group to play Spellbound, of course we thought he'd want to be in on it. And he seemed into it for like the first... quite a while, actually. Like, he didn't show up consistently for every game, but he was like still around till like session 10 or something.
I think so, yeah.
Like, he was like randomly in there for a few parts. And even though we have like all this, like, Piper's a dick and we like kill Piper, that doesn't reflect to how we feel about George.
I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, he got a bit aggressive in game, which was different to how he used to play. And
Yeah,
like
he
we
was
didn't
very
want
different
that to
back
be in
in
we
there.
found out later that he was always like,
But it's not like we kicked him out or he just stopped showing up.
Yeah, he stopped
Yeah.
showing up.
Well, no, we also did like virtually kick him out, but like there was never like a "you're hereby banished." Like,
Yeah, no,
eventually just kicked him from the Discord, and he just never said anything about it.
because he never showed up. So we're like,
Yeah,
do
he
we,
just stopped, and we were
do
like,
we
"All
need
right."
do we still need to have him here? I mean, his account is still linked, and so we just were like, all right,
Yeah, he was still
There it
around, but
goes.
like, you know, he had like all the interactions with like Jeff and everyone, like yelling about the rules, and it just whenever it happens, you could tell, unless I edited it out, which I probably did, we all just like, it was just silence. We're just like, well, this is like cringy and awkward. Like, we don't need to have like this weird burst of aggression when you talk about character classes and shit.
Oh, I love how the next game was 3 years.
Yeah, so our first game, a lot of you have heard about it in Spellbound, was called Lightfall, which was most of our it was definitely how we all first met. But how many games did you guys run before that, or they even play in?
So, fun fact, I started playing D&D when I was 12.
Yeah.
Like 7 years ago.
Yeah.
I never read a damn book in my entire life.
I
had no idea how the rules worked. I just watched YouTube series of people playing D&D and just kind of like bullshitted it.
Yeah.
So originally when we just made characters, I knew what the ability scores were, but we had no modifiers whatsoever.
Ooh.
You just rolled the d20 and whatever thing you said was funny enough was just what we went with. We did not play the game at all. And then we kind of like built like a weird homebrew system because I didn't own any of the books. I just had the starter set for 4th edition, which was too complex to really like try.
Oh yeah, 4th edition was.
I'm back.
Bunk.
And so then like we just kind of bullshitted it, and then I made Lightfall as like a way to be like, hey, I want to play this game for realsies, and I still hadn't looked at any of the source books. So you guys constantly just were mentioning tons of shit I had never heard of.
So wait, what?
So I just learned how to run D&D while I was running it with Lightfall. I had no idea what any of the rules were, and I made it all up.
Oh, so there's a reason why I...
John feels sorry.
So
in early Lightfall, none of the enemies had attack modifiers. They just all rolled a d20, and if they hit your armor class, they hit. Because I didn't know that attack modifiers were a thing.
Oh man!
And so when Vince got to like a 20 armor class pretty early on, because he just had like plate mail and then a shield.
Yeah, I had medium armor master.
How do I hit a 20 without critting?
How did I keep dying though? I still died a lot.
I just kept being like, oh no, he hits.
You might as well hit. Like screw it, he hasn't been hit in a while.
I was flying completely by the seat of my pants, and I had no idea what the fuck was going on at any given moment. That was how I was playing. So, as far as like that, how many games did you play before Lightfall? Lightfall was my first 5th edition game.
Oh man!
How did you beat Slime, by the way? Because Slime like set up the player application stuff.
Oh well.
Oh wait,
I looked for a game to play in, and I saw Slimes, and he was like the only person who was like looking for a DM.
Let's get
Like, technically, all of this is my fault because I was just like, you know what? I want to play D&D. None of my friends.
But I don't want a DM. And then it's like,
yeah. So I went on Roll20 and it was like, okay, let's make an application, and I just scrolled through fucking tons of people, and it was just like, okay,
this guy seems neat.
Very few people wanted to DM, and like,
no, there was.
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? Very few. I would.
There were literally 2 Dungeon Master applications.
One of them's Jeff making fun of the fact that I was the only person who applied.
Yeah.
That's the second.
Yeah, so we have a choice. My pants wet. My pants wet. My pants rain. I wonder who you're gonna choose.
Yeah, like it was literally like, okay, not
3
many people
years
wanted
ago.
to DM. So like, I just took on Michael, and it was like, yeah, like here you go, we have.
And it was
boy.
the best decision of our life.
Yeah, basically.
Oh, choosing to fucking just go on Roll20 instead of like trying to like D&D with my general friends. Yeah, really good decision.
Yeah, live D&D is so different.
I think I had one other game I joined on Roll20 that I regretted. It's literally wiped from my memory. But like, to be honest, though, this application form is literally like how I do everything. A Frankenstein of every other application I found on the site, and I just found one.
It's a pretty big one, like I saw some recently, and they're definitely not this in depth.
Yeah.
Also, fucking a lot of people applied for Lightfall.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm surprised Irish got.
Let's have a look. There's a monk hermit.
Oh yeah, I was very picky about who I let in.
And you picked me?
There was Deleted, who wanted to be
no,
a flow mode, the
I
worst
picked you.
cleric.
Oh.
Percy and Jeff were like the last two I picked.
Oh, did we
I
actually
was
choose
like,
this?
I was
okay.
supposed to join it.
Yeah, like
No, they just never
Joe D, like yeah, he was one of the
Oh, we
people
want to
I
talk
picked.
about
It's like Jotham.
Jotham?
Yeah. Like, school
Oh,
got in the way
yeah,
for him, and
Alpha.
he had to leave early. He was one of the lost boys.
The Lost Man.
The Lost Boy, the original Lost Boy.
Yeah, he was the sorcerer of the group, who was meant to be, like, the sage of the prince we were protecting, but, like...
Yeah, he was the tutor for the prince.
And
Yeah.
then he ceased existing.
This is gonna mean nothing to the streamers. Basically, we had this other player who was a wizard. He wore a mask. He was like the tutor of the prince that it was in the campaign.
And you picked
There was a
Jeff?
point where you guys got I picked Jeff. There was a point where you guys got separated from Arthur, the mask guy, and then he came back and was just around you guys the rest of the campaign.
Yeah,
it
he
was
was
gonna be
just
such a
bored.
late game twist that he was actually a different guy.
Yeah, someone, like, murdered the original one and just took his mask.
Oh.
And then I got in pretty late to Lightfall.
Yeah, you were, like, when it was dying.
I was pretty much there when it, like, 3 games before it ended.
Oh, this
The
Um,
original Vincent.
Dude, yeah, where's
because,
the picture I drew?
I originally, actually,
here it is.
Lightfall was created
Little
for
hands.
our IRL group of friends. And then it fell through because no one showed up, and it was just like me and Michael sitting in his basement wondering where the fuck everyone was. And so
It's
one
Connor.
day, it's like, I think sophomore, junior year of high school, and Michael comes to me, he's like, hey dude, you remember that Lightfall campaign that we were supposed to do? And I was like, yeah. Guess what? I found these random guys on 20, and I'm running it with them right now. I was like, oh wow, okay.
Andre. You remember Andre?
Yeah, Andre, the guy who I accepted. I sent him a message. I was like, "Hey, you got in, buddy. I liked your character," and then he never responded ever.
No.
Even when we invited him to the game,
No,
he
no,
just
no, no.
never responded to me.
From what I remember, we invited one too many people, so it was kind of like whoever
Alright,
shows
we
up
gotta-
last loses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like Irish and this dude showed up last.
And I think this guy beat in Irish for
Yeah.
like, our pick, but then he just didn't respond to anything. So we were like, "Well, I guess we'll just start without him."
Yeah.
And then in like the 3rd session, he just showed up and just
Yeah,
joined
he was
in
just
the game
in the
while
game. We
were
were
playing.
it's just like, what's going on? We were just like, oh, this is awkward.
All right, bye.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out.
This is now closed. Thanks. See ya.
Man, that was actually a lot. No, I was picked. I was 19. I was a 19-year-old boy. Yes, that's
You were
yours.
19.
Yeah, dude. Now I'm like fucking
Yeah,
20,000.
there's
Eric the
Shite.
dude. Oh man. I hated the old bold ones.
nostalgia.
I like how you guys are all like talking up your experience. Like,
It was good though.
no, I'm just making fun of the fact that like Alex is like, yeah, I've had a lot of experience playing D&D. I know my stuff.
Oh, I know. Under my belt.
Yeah, but then you're playing with a DM who doesn't.
Yeah, the juxtaposition. And I say that, and this was like the most bland character. like,
Nah, Vince
like,
was.
Vincent Corns.
he was my first.
That was the
like-
other thing though about Vincent. When I came late, I didn't know that there was another character named Vincent.
Yeah,
so I
you was
also...
Vincent as well. Oh, just both Vincent.
So there were 2 Vincents in the same game.
Yeah.
And like fucking
Who was this? Who was the first dude to post?
the boys.
I think it was Squished.
The first one to sign up didn't even get in, I don't think.
A lot of these people.
First 2 didn't get in.
No, I was very picky of who I let in.
And you let old me in. Biggest
Well,
yeah.
you were
mistake of
one of
your
my
life.
first picks actually.
Well, it's because I'm it's easy pick.
I remember I specifically wanted Jeff
Yeah.
and Irish.
If I
Who was
remember
Irish's?
correctly, I was literally like, okay, I've picked who I want, but DM, you choose. And I'll just Yeah.
It was right after
God,
me.
if I'm gonna just.
Your friend
scroll
Connor
back to,
replied. We just didn't know.
Michael contact. Let's just scroll all the way to the first contact I had with Michael.
I think this is.
Oh yeah. Also,
It was literally just like, "Hey, you still interested in DMing?" And I was like, "Yeah, did I win?" And you were like, "Yeah, you win."
Yay!
Irish was meant to play a freaking
You're the only one
bard.
that applied.
there
Wait
was
a
even
minute.
someone
Yeah, he was meant to play a
made fun of
bard.
the fact that you know,
No,
Fine.
look at. Is that his?
Yes.
No, that's just his current one. I was like, wait a minute. Was that always his?
No.
No.
It updates, so.
It updated.
Also, can I just say, because I was complaining at the start of the stream, it took a total of 24 hours to Elder Scrolls Online to fully download for me.
Jesus. Pickings closed, boys.
Okay, so here's the deal with Leku. What I want you to do is tell the party that I wouldn't let you play Necromancer, and then you.
God, the
and I will
shenanigans
work behind
started from the
scenes to add
beginning.
The professor who's secretly practicing necromancy.
The fucking
then
DM
so
notes.
close not doing behind
The amount of
party's
back and
back.
forth these two do in the secret DMs. He was so innocent
How
back
about
then.
just have a general ban on necromancy? Oh, and I tried to get a necromantic chromatic orb.
But there isn't one.
Oh no, you can only use elements for a chromatic orb.
Is the game still up? I want to like go in because I remember I had like
Yeah,
some
The game is.
sick
I'm in,
cash.
I'm in it right now. I'm looking at it.
Yeah, I was in it earlier, but then I looked at you making
So me and Slime have both deleted a bunch of the pictures off of our Roll20
Yeah.
like accounts.
So a
So
lot of things.
Yeah, like if you go through like the journal, a lot of the pictures are just gone.
Like Leku's and Kagan's are gone.
Yeah.
Oh, and
Oh
I-
wow, all the
I-
places still have their images. That's
Slime, can you make everyone that was in Lightfall a DM?
Sure, fuck it.
or maybe Vincent.
But,
Yeah, if you didn't have me, you'd have no tokens. How would you have felt then?
I was totally ready to just not have any tokens and just like bullshit my way through. And then you were like, "Hey, I can like draw stuff for you," and I was like, "What?"
You can draw?
And thus
What is
began.
this sorcery?
I remember.
12,900 gold. Six
shit.
diamonds worth 300
Dog
gold.
dagger,
I have 10
blood.
Yggdrasil tree leaves.
Yep, I have those two. I have 3 golden desks.
I got a hemp and rope. Hell yeah.
I have devil's grass.
Oh,
I have
yeah.
13
Okay.
gold, which is no enough.
Everyone's being promoted to GM.
Oh,
Congratulations!
shit. I rolled really fucking well on that musket.
Oh,
hell yeah.
But fuck me.
We were fucking level 9.
Yeah, wow.
We went far away from level 1. We started at level 1.
Ah, damn.
Not often you start
I'm
at
sure this is
level 1.
great to watch. Just as fucking.
Hey, people are interested.
Yeah,
People was like, why do you reference... This is where Richard came from. This is why we
Oh, yeah,
all
this is
freaked
where
out
Richard
when
came
Richard showed up in Spellbound.
Okay, everyone's GM, so you should be able to just reset and.
Tafford!
Oh god, that
Oh, Tafford!
But
also the
a lot of the back and forth of the early days of me talking to Michael is just talking about Leku, of course.
What else would you talk about?
Waisters.
Deceased.
Uh,
All of the Order of the
actually,
Lycan.
what if I go into
Ruckus.
the old text DMs of fucking
Runcack. Oh, Lep! Yeah!
the invincible orc.
Yeah, we killed him like 1,000 times.
Oh, like, welcome to the I have an old. Oh yeah, this was the first contact with Michael.
The
Roll
first
20.
contact.
Yeah, it was. The title of it was literally "Welcome to the game,
Here's
O
Mara.
Great Dungeon Master." Hey, it's Slime Night. Wondering if you're still available Friday. Contact me on Skype.
Oh
yeah, we
when
used
Skype
Skype.
was
Oh.
the thing we used. Oh god.
That was still around for Spellbound. We did Spellbound on Skype originally.
Oh, God, no.
I
Deceased,
hate
no
that.
one
Yeah,
yet.
no,
And it's a
no,
it's a
raccoon!
new
It
guy.
all comes back!
It's all come full circle.
I mean, to be fair, Skype was also
Oh.
the reason why we had Spellbound again. I literally he messaged Michael because I was feeling bored and lonely on my birthday. Hi.
Oh.
And he responded 2 days later.
2 days later, it's like, oh, you're still here? Oh, okay.
Oh, I had a contact with Seth.
Yeah, I literally reopened.
Wait, what did we talk about?
Nothing. It was literally, I think Seth G might not be you.
Yeah, but no.
No, that's me.
The
That's
origin
you?
of Spellbound
I was just wondering what
was me feeling bored, sad on my birthday.
What does it say?
Hey Slime Knight, I was just wondering what kind of campaign you were hoping for. I had a rather simplistic campaign idea I was thinking of doing for the group, using D&D 5e rules. A Munchkin-esque gameplay. I'm a bit of a noob when it comes to DMing, but I'm a pretty good player if you already have decided the DM and campaign is set up. Regards, Seth G.
That might not be me then. Because, like, my name is Seth. Middle name starts with a G.
No, on here you're Seth P.
But I had never posted anything like that to Roll20.
Dude, you think the Pepsi was new? Vincent has literally in his treasures a cask of Pepsi.
The boy.
Pepsi.
Thought it wasn't.
Honestly, bring back Trafford.
Yeah, bring back. He was in like one of the pubs.
Yeah, that's right. He was.
Do you remember why you guys had so much money? It's because you guys sold the freaking golden water, and I was too paranoid.
Yeah, and like trees.
Yeah.
Really?
That killed everyone in Brunton, by the way. It was going to.
Oh.
Yeah, there's a reason why I didn't sell mine. I thought it would.
I don't give a shit, man. Hella
There's
dosh.
just a question mark boy at the bottom.
Like, really upset.
Oh yeah, the question mark boy.
Yeah.
Michael had that in like Leku's cell when he was revived, and it was going to be a side plot, but Michael revealed he literally had nothing planned for him.
Also, remember how the Royal Brackets is now called the Bacon of Hope?
Yeah, because I misread the Beacon of Hope.
Yeah, and then we start. I'm still really pissed that Irish stole that arm.
Oh, all my old pictures.
I don't care how. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't care how far the future it is. I'm still upset that he
stole the
arm.
He stole what art?
The arm.
Oh, he stole that. Yeah.
Remember, it's like,
dude, you get vengeful when someone crosses you in D&D. Like you were straight ready to kill Saturn when they threw that book in Irish's game.
Okay.
You get vicious.
Look, when I get into character, I get very pissed.
Backup characters. Serenel Fernwell.
Oh, you're a King Ralph.
Yeah,
I didn't even know you had a King version. I love.
Oh yeah, he was gonna. When you guys like went back, he was gonna kill his dad.
Oh, nice.
Oh
yeah, the Venom Blood, the dude I stole his hat from.
Tommen and Darrell, the two zomboys looking raised.
Oh, mate Jerry. He's got no picture, but he had the. I stole a snake off someone. Called him Jerry.
Yeah, Jerry.
Anyway,
Jerry.
That was when Leku was trying to fucking. I need to stop talking.
I miss Gary.
Yeah, no, bring back. Bring back Gary.
Fucking Ericadu mind controlled every treant in the face.
Yeah.
He had no speed rating.
He
has no speed.
What?
I assume it's 30, but he had negatives in everything except charisma.
What?
He had -1 to strength, -2 to dex, -3 to fucking con, -3 intelligence, -2 wisdom, and a +3 charisma.
Who was that?
Gary, my skeleton companion.
You had a frickin' purple worm setup? Are you mad? Get that out of here.
The Irish and Leku and Jeff. They were gonna fight a purple worm in the Underdark.
Oh
yeah, when fucking.
Because remember, we split up from everyone.
Fucking. What was your character? How do you say that? Ias. Yeah, like you just appeared in the Underdark somehow.
Well, I was going with the drow.
Yeah, you got pissed off.
Irish so left. Dwarf party.
Good times.
Then
good
nothing
times.
happened from there because Spellbound ended.
Yeah. Spellbound ended.
Yeah, so this is how we all met. We all applied for this game. We all got in. Seth came in later.
Yeah.
Because I
'Cause it's
am
a-
IRL friends with my main boy.
And
Lad.
Ben showed up in
That was,
Spellbound
like, the-
because he
that was
is
my
mine and
favorite
Sam's
spark
friend.
you've done. The second is Vincent.
Yeah.
This boat picture took forever to draw, by the way. Like, holy shit.
Yeah. Bring it back.
Put it to the front.
Okay.
Yeah. To front.
Oh yeah, put that front and center.
Never again
That
am I
was my,
drawing
that
a
was my
boat.
desktop
Cover up.
background for like 3 months.
Yeah, let's just cover up Eric and do.
Typical belt.
No, I also like the Eric Canoe drawing a lot.
Me too.
He's
I
there
love my
still,
speed
he's just
drawings.
not there.
But you can see the improvements in Alex's style
freaking
over
love
time.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, different styles as well.
Yeah.
Well, this one, Percy, was really cool. Like the kind of wolf
Oh yeah,
in the
I like that.
shimmering of the water.
Yeah.
I thought of that all my own as well. I didn't even steal anything for that. I was like, yeah, that's a cool idea.
Season 3.
By the way, the stream is only seeing you blast. I'm pretty sure.
What?
No, on mine,
No.
I'm looking at it.
Yeah,
Everything's cool.
I'm reloading just in case. No, yeah, can see it just fine.
Yeah, stream shout at me if anything's gone wrong, or anyone's too loud and stuff, you know how it is.
Yeah, I'm hearing everything fine.
So that was Lightfall. The basic premise of that, I think, was from like the Yogscast thing, wasn't it?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
in the habit of me like taking inspiration,
Yeah.
the whole Lightfall title, and then like the fact there was a comet, that was stolen 1 for 1 from the Oxycast. Virtually everything else has nothing to do with their campaign, to the point where I probably should have not called it that.
Like how even the light board had different.
Yeah, my
had
dude
nothing
could
to
go
do-
Super Saiyan when he got knocked out, and I never found out why.
Well,
mean,
because
to be
he
fair,
put
that's
that on as a homebrew race that could just be used by anybody. So even that is still like not technically derivative.
And then you also stole stuff.
Yeah, well, we all do.
Everyone does.
Yeah. You're literally
And
playing
there's no
Wind
shame
Waker.
in that. Stop bullying people for that.
It's D&D.
No,
amongst
but
your friends.
literally
Well-
the rest of it was just shit I came up with.
It's
Yeah.
only okay until you start making money off it.
Well,
That's
I mean, even then, like, people make money off Let's Plays, so what the fuck?
Yeah.
true, but we're talking about stories and stuff here.
Yeah, same story. We're just
There
playing
is
in D&D.
intellectual property copyright.
It's like playing Strahd. Like, do you deserve money for playing something you bought? It's weird ground. I really liked the like blood hunter groups that we had to fight. How there was
Yeah.
like ghost hunters. They were like,
Blood echoes were broken.
well, yeah,
Oh
you know.
yeah.
Yeah,
One-
none of this is
one-
Spark
So
Out,
is
those-
Leku's
those-
Arcana and Dante's gun. When aren't things broken?
Yeah.
When,
That's fair.
I
They're
kind of like
broken because I like to make the other side broken too.
Yeah.
nothing is OP if everything is OP, and I kind of like it that way.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
really enjoyed how in Spellbound we had the broken weapons. Like I had.
It was fun.
Oh yeah, I
Very
remember
fun.
drawing like the lightning sword all the time and my magic sword.
Yeah.
I'd always just sketch
Do
little
you know the
swords.
origin of the lightning sword?
What?
The origin of the lightning sword was I put a lightning sword in the game, but I didn't know what the fuck a magic item did or was supposed to do. So I hastily googled D&D lightning sword and found something and just copy pasted it. It's like, yeah, that's what it does. And then you were like, wait,
That's funny.
this is a spell. I was like, yeah, it lets you cast the spell. So if you were holding the lightning sword, you could make a sword out of lightning that was not like the same object.
Yeah,
So
like
the
I put
lightning
my
sword
hand on the
was
sword and then I could like conjure a lightning
Well,
sword.
yeah, no, the lightning sword was a support weapon.
Yeah, I could like give it to other people as well, and I think it was
Yeah.
like my level of spellcaster amount of D10s. It was so fucking strong.
Yeah.
Like there was no reason not to use it. It was like so many D10s.
Yeah, it was.
I remember it being a lot.
Yeah, like Tempest, I think I called it 8d6.
Well, no, I have the lightning through my inventory. This was back when it was 8. This was back when we were level 8, so.
Yeah,
I think
8d6. Things were
8d6,
backwards?
yeah.
That was weird. Yeah, I had Mithril Half-Blade, I had a Mithril Shield. And a Holy Symbol.
But
God, there was so much.
What did
Whitewater? Tome
I know
of
it's
Pelm?
annoying talking about Leku a lot, but what did Leku get away with Arcana-wise in Lightfall?
No, not in
Nothing,
my
he
fault,
died.
but you know, in
Well,
you're in
He was dead.
Michael's
for most of the game.
games.
I think he got away with one thing, which was the acid bomb in the.
Oh yeah, there was that. But otherwise, he was dead for the game.
Yeah, and then once I was revived, I was strong enough. I was either some kind of lich or something, but I was strong enough to raise dead, and I fought an ice dragon, and that's where it ended.
And we'll never know what happened.
the fucking map in the draw.
Oh,
The
that's
shit
good.
we never see.
Yeah.
This is some good shit. Oh, there we all are.
Oh yeah.
These were the maps
Surprised
came
by
from,
the detail in
boys.
some parts, and the detail is
Oh, these
fucking
chunky
absent.
boys.
Chonk.
To be honest, I hated Kagan. He was so boring.
Yeah, that's because you.
Oh, this one was cool. Yeah. You always played
Maybe
with
we should,
perspective on him. It was awesome.
Maybe at some point we should remaster.
Oh yeah.
I would really like to
I
play
also
in a
remember-
more
I
medieval
remember how
setting.
you cheated with the Phantom.
I like this picture. Yeah.
What was that, cheeky?
I'd really like to play again with you guys in a more medieval setting.
Yeah.
The Spellbound is also super fun.
Yeah, but I'm not going to complain about playing Spellbound. Oh, this is the fucking part.
Nightshade.
Oh.
We're going and reminiscing over the old game of Lightfall,
Yeah.
where we all originated.
Yeah, this is where I met all the people in this chat. They're my friend, by the way. That's I'm not ashamed. So,
Oh, the pixel
So there's
art.
all of our pixel art.
oh, I love the pixel. I still have the pixel art. I loved it.
Like how tan
Very
Vincent
serious.
was.
Look at all his little nubby knife.
I have the clusterfuck sword.
Oh, Gary's got a smiley face.
It looks like it
Yeah.
kind of looks like Ice is just holding up a KFR.
Man.
Look at that!
Really
Look at that
screwed up
cast
the
lineup.
Them's the boys, them's the stakes.
Yeah. 3 years.
10 years from now, we'll do our remaster.
10 years is accurate.
Oh, the Orc Encampment. Yeah, I remember this one.
At the rate we're going, 10 years, guaranteed remaster. I promise. I shouldn't promise that. That's not my
Yeah,
No,
jurisdiction.
it's not mine to promise.
Hey,
This is where we.
the token for Ice is still my freaking profile picture. Google.
Yeah, right. What the hell is this?
Oh,
It's just
the
a
puzzle.
chess map?
Oh, puzzle.
Bunch of arrow. Oh yeah, the vortex.
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 I like how
Oh man.
we're just gorging over this and like
So yeah, is this the end of
probably
this?
no one knows what's going on.
Oh, there's Lemp. There's Kemp or whatever.
Yeah,
his
there's
name is.
this lump.
You
Like,
passed him?
We still can go over like what we expect for like Spellbound 2. And
Oh, yeah, that
talk
reminds me. So far, the Jonas
Right.
brothers are Wookiees, and that feels very accurate.
yeah, good.
Wait, did this straw poll get put in?
What is this?
Oh yes, yes.
that was Kagan splitting open the Deacon's stomach.
Oh yes. Yeah, there's Richard. Bring him back.
I did.
I thought this game
Yeah, we
was
did.
dead, but I guess I was wrong. Which
Oh, man.
game?
Yeah, do you mean
Yeah,
like
which game?
the D&D game that I set it
Oh,
as?
dear.
'Cause-
But
Oh yeah, it's Alt double click to open a character sheet from a token.
yeah.
It was a
I
level
didn't know you
9
could do
5.
that? What the fuck?
Yeah,
Oh, that's fucking rad.
yeah, I know. I found it out
Holy
the other day.
shit! My
It's
life
so
has changed
useful.
forever.
You mean like how you learned that you could spell
I'm
them?
not keeping my character sheet open ever again.
Yeah, right.
I'm never using the journal again.
Oh, where's another
John,
place? Lower
That's the one
Araset,
that made me every time I do something with Sparks.
Dunstrom. Broken
do we
Sky
wanna-
HQ.
Do we want to post all the other like random pieces of Roll20 artwork that's been drawn on the side?
Yes.
From where?
Because I kept some of the ones from Steeped in Shadow, I think.
Oh yeah, we need to go
yeah,
into Steeped in Shadow.
Um,
I think that's enough of what I
There was a
thought.
game that was incredibly ripped off Legend of Zelda. That,
Well, so is mine. So
yeah.
there's nothing.
Well, no. But like with that one, I feel like that is the least to do with anything because even still, like,
Yeah. Steeped in Shadow was unique.
I think we should start with this token that I made.
have a look.
Which token? Oh my god.
Oh yeah, that was a Gary.
Anyone
Wasn't
remember that guy?
I don't remember that guy, but he's squiggly.
it? Come on.
Yeah.
Copy link. This boy.
Oh, no.
Token we used in our game, boys.
We need to show the Dragon Boy.
What other
Oh god.
So without any context, I want to post to this one as well.
Oh yeah.
Which one?
I want to show that to stream. Can we get that on camera?
Look at
There
that.
it
Look
is.
at that. This is a little bloodthirsty rock.
Ah, God. Is that what Dwayne?
That's Dwayne.
That's
Dwayne.
Dwayne.
We'll learn about Dwayne in a second. I think
We'll
I
learn
have.
about Dwayne in a second.
I think I have when we. Yeah. So this became one of the Dragon Kings. If I can.
Yeah.
I can't drag it onto it.
I posted this in memes.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yep, there's that one.
Oh my, the shit we doodle while we're playing the game.
Dude, everyone wants a
That is
Dwayne.
Yeah, that's Dwayne the Deadly Rock.
Why do I want one? And then there's this thing.
Beast. This is the Dragon King. Yeah, that's the Dragon King. Don't worry about him.
I also would like to motion we show this to chat as well.
Oh my. What the fuck was oh
Is that Sans?
oh no.
Is that Sans Undertale?
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah, that's Sans Undertale.
That is-
That's
just
Oh,
like
that's
Slime
bad.
was taking like a slightly long time to describe his turns, so they just fucking.
yeah.
I always, if you leave me alone just to draw something, I will.
I need to go of speed nature. Ooh, woo.
Yeah, I need to go speed nature. You know how it is.
You're going to have a
Someone's
not so
typing
pleasant time,
furious.
Comrade Sats.
Oh, this is my new favorite character, Comrade Sans.
Comrade Sads. We also have a plethora of my Malcolm memes that I made.
Oh, we'll have to like go through Malcolm and his whole shindig.
His whole shtick. I think we should do a quick meme reminiscing.
I'm gonna go into my art files. Hold up.
Yeah, if you guys just want to
I've
dump a
got-
whole bunch of fucking,
I'm-
like Lightfall or
I will begin with Spellbound memes.
Brave.
Fucking
Because
his bluebell.
I don't believe were ever showed on stream.
There were a lot that were just in Discord chats and stuff that we never got to.
That just never. I'm sure there were clips of us laughing about random bullshit.
Oh yeah.
That just
Oh,
never
yeah,
had
yeah.
context. So
Bluebell had a bucket.
I put this forward first
There are so many things that you guys never quite get.
because I'm still quite proud of that one.
Oh yeah.
Did I probably posted a majority of my art in goddamn Spellbound.
I had a picture of like all the random shit I drew in a different game, but I don't know where it is.
I mean,
There are a lot
I
more
forwarded.
scenes.
Oh yeah,
I know
you
that-
can't see it in the picture. That there's text there that says slaps on.
Oh, you can't see it? Oh yeah, because it's really dark. But you know, it does say
It is
slaps
pretty
on.
dark.
I forward this one as well.
Ah yes, your classic. When I aggressed you in the in the forest after scaring the shit out of us. I'm gonna close some shit because some stuff is gumming it up and I can't just open it. I have this one that I drew randomly and I really like it.
But why? Why not?
This is just a boy and his druid.
Why can't we draw memes of our own games? Oh,
reality can be whatever we want.
I made this one.
How do you go?
Yeah, give me some Todd.
How to get a girlfriend.
Yeah, we got the creepy picture that you keep insisting to bring up.
Yes!
It'll never happen.
Because it is happening.
No,
it's
not.
happening in my game, bitch.
Oh, it's not canon. Michael, say it.
It's not canon.
It's not canon.
No longer canon.
I gotta see it before I can say it.
This image is not canon.
I mean, he probably would get a wood arm if someone offered.
No, to be honest though, Julian's literally the main character of the game, so he can't be corrupted.
Could. I'm gonna end up being the Mothman.
That's a lot of damage.
Every battle variant
that's a lot
goes
of
into
damage memes.
Right.
Oh. It's not by us, but...
Oh yeah, I really like this. Someone drew the proper version of Julian. Hopefully that comes up on stream well. Might be a bit faded out, but you know. Bad case of more, goddammit.
There was this classic right here.
Oh yeah, this is a banger.
Oh, why is it a PDN? What the fuck?
I need to like crop it down a bit. Oh. Let's grab you.
Todd, why are you a PDN?
You'll find that I spent a lot of time with Photoshop open while it wasn't my turn in combat. My powers have doubled since last we met.
My powers have
I'm only getting stronger.
It only gets, I think, more cursed probably the farther I go down.
I don't think we want to show our faces on the stream though, so
I think that one was from one of
when
one of the animal transformations from
Yodel.
Aggressive elk noises.
Oh yeah.
Cheeky, I don't know when you're ready for a face reveal.
Oh yeah, all the photoshops on my face. There's streams of me with my like the stream has a lot of my faces, so.
Oh yeah, but Dante, are you willing to face reveal?
Because
I've got the
Is it the you best be deleted one?
Yeah.
I mean, like, does chat want a face reveal? I don't know.
I don't think it matters too much.
Is that a thing chat wants?
No, they're clamoring for it. They want it.
Chat already know what I look like.
I can't believe there are 12 people here just looking at.
We've got 12 people.
No. Like,
memes.
6 of them are probably us.
Yeah, like I'm on the stream too.
Like,
Yeah, I'm on it because I want to see what's going up on the stream.
Hilarious.
Oh, yeah. Why does it keep doing this PDN bullshit?
Now there are 2 of them.
Classic.
Ben always liked this one, and I agree with that as well. I was quite proud of this one.
Yeah. Them's just facts, boys.
It's straight facts.
Where are my... Because I have a lot of areas where I've saved the memes. I really like this one. Let me get that up.
Oh yeah, that one. That's a good one. Put that up.
Oh. This one's a classic.
This is beyond magic.
I mean, I didn't stab him, but he's definitely, oh boy.
This is beyond science. What is some other?
Proud of that one.
There's there's this one too.
Oh yeah. I always love making edits of just those dumb pictures. He's the
Dante,
like you never killed him, but like.
Oh.
Finally, I have them all.
Collector's edition. Oh, this one's gonna take a little bit of finesse.
Not exactly.
So, our boy Michael here has
How many Roll20 accounts?
maybe a few Roll20 accounts. Let's just say here, whenever he got full upload, he just or just whenever he joined a new game.
New email account.
Yeah.
I have 11 currently.
I thought you had like 3. You have 11?
No, definitely more than 3.
Why?
No, listen, hear me out. I have never, ever changed a profile picture on a Roll20 account. So if you ever see me with 2 pictures, that's a different account.
There's literally like 2 of you in the Spellbound game.
Yeah.
Oh.
There should be 3 now.
Oh no.
Oh, this.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I need to play like the meme videos. Look at Dante's hair. Julian had such long hair. What the hell? Yeah, I got this one.
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, memories past.
Big cry. That's the big sad right there.
Yeah, that's the big.
You clearly gifted such artistic talent.
Oh
I mean,
yeah,
we
I
pride
this.
ourselves on our artistic talent here.
Yeah, totally.
Oh no, there it is.
Yeah. So we'll jump into the game in a bit and talk about it, but this is a scene from one of our other games. We fought some rocks. Rocks tried to mug us. And we didn't let him.
No.
Oh.
My brother was a robot as well. You know how it is. Like a clone army. With a lot of Star Wars memes.
It's because I was at the height of my prequel meme power.
Oh hell yeah.
You got it.
I've got a file full of thousands upon thousands of just unsorted images.
The unsortables.
There's the boy.
It's literally called, the file's literally called images to sort, and I've just never done it.
Fair enough.
Oh hey, here's a red-haired Dante.
What? Oh, I hate that. Get that out of here.
It's like I undercolored every token with a red, just so like coloring them would be easier.
I hate that. You better not put that on stream.
I'm putting that on stream.
I hate that. No, fuck. I hate that. It's gross. It's disgusting. It's an affront to nature. It doesn't exist and it never will.
Oh no, Chica, can you put the links to the video versions of those little Vine boys?
I have to upload them because like I don't.
I found something.
I don't want them to be really loud.
Top 10 anime
But I do need to upload them.
During the pool heist. Never forget.
Yeah, never forget
the betrayal at
betrayed
the pool.
Bob. It's the worst thing we've ever done.
Honestly, if there's one thing that Dante regretted, it was that.
And not killing Todd.
And not killing Todd.
Yeah, not killing Todd. Bring Todd back.
Bring Todd back.
Return.
The Ballista Boys?
Oh yeah, these are the Ballista Boys. These were the dudes who had our back the entire fight for the Mothman battles.
There they are.
Just minus the Ballista.
What?
And the third member.
And the third member. Yeah, he's busy firing the Ballista. He only really needed one.
I also I do really like this one. I'm really proud of that meme when I made it.
I was gonna go scroll down.
I was quite happy with that one.
We're just fucking sitting here reminiscing.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, stream's over by now. Like, I feel like we got most of it done. Now we're just memeing. We might come back to the other games we
can
played.
talk
but,
about what we expect of Spellbound 2.
I mean, I expect a whole lot of fun.
I think this was one of the original memes.
Yeah, this is like my first one.
Yeah, that was one of the first ones.
The OG.
Still true.
Still true as well.
Still real.
And the final Spellbound meme that I ever made is this one. At least that's in the folder that I've got.
Yeah, right. I honestly probably have some less to time.
Not to me.
But not to me.
Not to me. And then I do have Spellbound 2 memes already.
Preemptive memes.
Preemptive memeing.
But most of them will be without context.
That sounds about right.
This one actually is not Spellbound 2, but I still like it. Oh, and there's the beach episode.
There you go. Had to be done.
Had to be done.
I
Dante did nothing
double
wrong. Killed 9 people. I really like that meme. I was also proud of that one. I'm proud of all my memes, really.
I love the second breakfast version of
it. Second breakfast.
Second breakfast.
There's the beach episode art that we were talking about earlier. Actually, now that I'm realizing it, a lot of these memes could just go with regular Spellbound, just the first Spellbound and not season 2. But I'm still gonna post them.
Yeah.
I also really like that one.
Found another one. There we go. I think I've come to the end of my
quick draw this.
Quick draw this, you filthy casual. And then what's this?
I really like this picture. This was the picture right before the bad stuff happened.
Right before everything fell to bits.
You've got to have a big brain for this meme.
Oh.
Not really.
Not really.
Yeah.
I also really like this.
That's very true. Though not on purpose.
Not on purpose. Oh
yeah, this one was deep in the archives.
Hey, I already posted that one.
Hey man, look. Gotta do a lot to copy it and put it on stream.
Here's this classic meme.
Mem.
Oh yeah, this is a good one.
You gotta put that one up.
This is a good one.
Oh yeah.
It's all coming together.
But Dante, you said you had Spellbound 2 memes.
Yeah, a little bit.
Are there ones we haven't seen before?
No, you guys have seen all the ones. This is the only one that will not, like, I guess, be a spoiler. I guess, I don't know.
So you know a lot.
No, not
that's
really.
what we know. Ben has said that they go just into the forest and chill.
No, like spoilery wise.
Not
This
even
isn't even that
really.
spoiler. We
Even
know
Michael
this.
doesn't know.
Michael doesn't know.
Mikey
I don't
doesn't
know.
know.
I don't. I'm not inside his headspace.
I wanna bring
he's
up these
muted right
ones.
now.
He's
the
also
group
muted right now, so I think he
pictures.
went to go do something. Oh yeah, man, I want you to make more of those because I love those.
I know they take ages.
I know,
And just the fine detail, yeah.
and I know you've got to finish the animated parts.
I know what.
I like how Elliot just became a part of the crew.
Oh, so did Miriam.
I know, but like
Here's the one that you made.
the difference is you guys dragged me.
Oh, it's really small.
and Elliot just dragged himself in.
This is really tiny.
I know. I don't know why it's so tiny, but you can try and zoom in. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean it's the Julian missing Dante meme because he killed him. I drew this.
And
Like a
then
while
this is the
ago.
last I have in this folder.
Fight me.
Yeah, Julian in dwarven armor.
What you gonna do? Fight me?
What you gonna do?
Fight me?
Don't you talk to the
Like how
damn
the bell
GF,
has a
bro?
little face.
Yeah, it's got a little face.
Ah, yeah. Why are you crying?
Why are you crying so
loud?
damn loud?
Too real.
And Elliot just standing back there with the golden afro.
Don't worry about him. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
Pay no attention.
When everyone got crowns except old Julian.
Oh yes, yes.
Oh, why's this one so small as well? All of these did not save properly. Ah, yeah, the original Spinthra days.
Sit down, Julian.
Oh yeah.
Sit down, Julian.
Take a seat.
I love that.
It's good times.
I just imagine Dante coming closer and closer to the camera.
Is this thing on? Is it counting down?
Man.
What's that red light mean?
You planning anything there, Dante? Wait, no. Put the knife down!
It's gone rogue.
What have you got? A knife.
A knife.
But yeah.
Oh, this is completely unrelated to any of our games together, but I.
You want to share it?
Oh yeah, Wands of Wonder. Forget about them.
What you clicking there, Gale?
Dude, it's got
Sorry.
click a game.
We were just close finally loaded, so I started playing.
Okay.
Sometimes I really wish you guys were in my IRL Virtuum game with.
Right.
Some of these memes are really fucking good if you have the context for them.
Oh lord, boys. Oh, this, like, correct me if I'm wrong, but this is the picture that started the whole want to play Strahd with the characters.
Yeah.
You were just like, hey, I was thinking about Curse of Strahd about the Mage Hand thing, and I drew it's a Mage Hand thing, and I was like, we're playing Curse of Strahd.
We are now playing Curse of Strahd because of this picture.
This one picture.
FC.
Be careful what you draw, cheeky.
What? No, it's the best thing I've ever done.
Yeah. It was objectively a good, outstanding game remove.
I'm excited for Strahd. Like, Oh boy.
All we gotta do is wait one more week, fellers.
Some bad shit happens, boys.
I mean, it's definitely going to be interesting to see our characters in that kind of situation. I mean, we've already been in a similar situation, but like a kind of cursed world situation instead of a Fey world, similar to Steeped in Shadow, but the Spellbound cast.
Yeah, I mean, from what I remember, it's gonna feel quite retro. So
Yeah,
I mean, Steeped in Shadows
Michael's
was very
modernising
medieval
it.
still.
Modern.
But I mean, like 50s is like the feel I got from talking about it.
Hmm.
So it's like we're still from the modern times, but it's like they haven't really caught up yet.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what happens when you're trying.
That's what, yeah. That's
When you're trapped in an alternate dimension, that kind of happens to you.
Yeah, right. Like,
all
You don't get the
technological,
newest iPhone.
all
Ultimate-
technological progress halts.
oh,
Not to mention, technically in a time loop, if I remember the story of Strahd, right?
what?
Not in a time loop, just in a world loop.
Yeah, in a
Yeah.
world wise. That's the part
That's why
that
it's
mentally
technical.
fucks me up the most. Like, even no matter what we do in this Strahd game, like, it didn't happen in the canon main story. So no matter what we do here, like, Strahd's still bopping about in like our game in season 2.
Well, it depends on what happens.
Well,
Maybe
yeah,
it's just-
it 100% depends on what happens, but like,
yeah,
Well, but
maybe-
also, even if, no matter what happens in this timeline, you guys did not succeed in killing the Mothman.
yeah, so it
Yeah.
resets no matter
And
what.
then, what Alex is saying is that, in timeline 40, the timeline you guys did in main Spellbound, Strahd is still alive and totally fine.
Yeah.
Which means, again, perfect franchise. We'll just have to do it again.
Strahd twice.
Like, we
No.
run back to, like, at the end of Season 2, we just, like, run in there already super powered with our items, just run in and deck Strahd.
Alright,
Like,
we
we
did it.
open up the door and it's like,
Strahd-
no! We just run up on...
Strahd's strong enough to remember the time loops.
Dude, like,
Gonna run away.
he's a pretty strong boy.
Slowly.
He's a big lad,
He's a hefty CR, like...
and he's in his own little world.
I'm sure there's a lot of powerful beings that had noticed the time loop.
Oh, yeah.
Probably. But we don't
Gods
gotta worry about
especially.
that right now.
And, like, there's, like, the extent of the time loop doesn't even reach Strahd's realm, because he's, like, his own weird place.
Again, we don't know about the
Exactly.
Blossom Lady's capabilities.
So I'm
Is it,
freaking
a,
out.
is it a localized time loop where it's just like a time bubble around Sphinthris, or... And
Well,
the
because you know what
Feywild,
happened to
or-
the... Yeah, like, is it just... But I don't know.
And that's when we find out that it, like, the Blossom Lady can only time loop when it's summer, not winter, which is why she failed to time loop during the...
She always
Like,
does the
why
random
it was the
stuff.
final time loop, because she allowed it to get to winter.
It's really
I
fun.
hope that doesn't get too annoying. I really like Leku.
Oh, there they are.
I like that you like Leku a lot.
Yeah, Leku's like the best character I've made. I know I say this a lot, but fucking he's not only got a part of my soul, but yeah.
Do I love Julian as well?
Soul in
I just like
quotation
Dante because he's a cowboy.
marks.
I like cowboys.
Which I guess says something about me, but...
I print very easily on my characters, so like I
takes
wear
a
them on my
fucking lot.
sleeves.
Takes a fucking lot for me to get interested in a character.
I tear up over what happened to Julian sometimes. Honestly, I'm very emotional.
It keeps me up at night. Keeps me
What's annoying is I'm limited to choosing from the DMG for magic items. don't like
Oh my god, don't you start going into homebrew magic items.
I'm complaining, but I'm not going to Michael.
And I have like 20 skeletons at command already.
Man, personally,
No,
My magic item is just 20 skeletons.
Yeah.
It's 20 skeletons. Oh, you know what?
How about I
Sometimes-
just run around with an adamantine armor? Let's do
Oh
it.
shit.
Adamantine robe.
Just ammunition +1 is what Dante needs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just 1+1 bullet.
I just need one. All I need is one shot.
You only
No,
have
it's
one shot.
ammunition, which is multiple.
Depends.
Nah, man, you don't
context.
get it. All I need is one bullet.
Fair
What's
enough.
the
All I
single
need is-
for?
I only need one bullet to kill Strahd.
I was thinking an alchemy jug for Leku.
For the
Oh
mayonnaise.
hell yeah, mayonnaise.
Yeah, mayonnaise.
What is up with man?
Mayonnaise.
Delicious.
That's the only function of the alchemy jug.
If you
worthwhile.
use
No,
it for
it's-
anything other than mayonnaise, doing it wrong.
If you don't use it for mayonnaise, I'm gonna take it off you and use it for mayonnaise.
Yeah, I'm gonna cap you in both knees and take it from you because you can't have
Then I'm
it.
just not getting the alchemy jug for you.
No! Why? No, no.
Mayonnaise,
Okay, we're
bro.
sorry. Just take it, please.
No, fuck off.
What? No, come
This one's
come on, dude.
Oh, I
Because
love that
you
one
choose
so
one-
much.
You do.
Oh
It's
yeah,
cute.
that drawing's
See, that's
amazing.
them.
I love
That's
it.
them after the date. That's them on their like senior years of Svinthras.
Yeah, that's like them finally finishing up the year.
Oh,
It's the senior buddy one.
Oh, senior buddy, Julian.
Senior buddy.
Oh, it's perfect.
Ah. Oh.
Senior buddy, Julian.
Well,
I gave him the like
Uh.
10 vest because that's the same one that Xanazax had.
Actually, hold on a second. Why don't I just get a bag of fucking holding?
No,
That's uncommon.
pockets
Few
of
people
holding.
get bags of holding. Wow.
You have a bag of holding too?
Well,
Well,
I
Paladin
have
would've
a
got
job.
a holy sword.
I know what I must do now. Give me like 5 minutes here and I'll have something whipped up.
Oh, senior buddy boy, bring him back.
I know this is gonna be predictable, but like,
He needs a headband as well.
oh,
Just live on with the headband.
Because there are like weapons and armor you can get for uncommon, but I did stress that utility would probably be more important.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
chose like the best. My freaking
Especially
Land
because
of
Irish was
Revealing.
so good boy and he bought me dynamic lighting. That lantern's gonna be the fucking
Oh.
MVP.
yeah. I mean, I was thinking of also getting a drift globe. This drift globe is interesting and
I think,
sort of.
I think a lot of
matches
us have a
what
light.
Drift
I mean,
globe.
I've got a lantern, but the drift globe is real good. Yeah, so everyone, thanks for showing up for stream at least. Hopefully, I'll have an
Yeah.
edited down version for you all up on.
No, it's like 40 feet max for dim.
Hmm.
It's like 20-foot
Alright.
radius dim light with an additional 20 feet.
So
Yeah.
interrupting my outro, but yeah,
Very epic.
epic move, gamer.
Epic
Wave.
move.
Did a gamer move on you? Oof.
I'm gonna
And there
do what's
goes
called a
Jeff.
pro gamer move. And I think before we leave, I'm gonna try and get this out the door as fast as possible. Maximum effort.
There's a lot we gotta do. Wait till we get that Terminator up. Oh.
You know what? I'm just gonna take a bag of holding and trust Julian. Actually,
Bag of holding going once,
Hang on,
Bag
go
of-
twice.
going twice.
can't I just get dancing lights?
And you gotta think, Sam, what's more useful to us if you die?
Wow.
I mean, just saying. I don't know, man.
How about fuck you?
I'm just saying.
Fuck you.
Getting dancing lights in a bag of holding. Fuck you.
Alright, just saying, man. That's how it's gonna be.
It's a drift globe. What do you want?
I mean, I already got a light source. I need more.
Yeah.
You die, I'm taking
What
the
are
bag
you
of holding.
trying to point towards here? The drift globe or the bag of holding?
Bag of holding.
Oh, okay.
If you die, we can use that. If you have a drift globe, I'm just gonna play baseball with it.
Okay. Anyway, you're gonna outro?
Nah.
Do it. Send it. Full send.
Alright, see you guys later.
Great. Good end of the stream.
Oh man, the real YouTuber over here.
Yeah, real YouTubers.